Hello everyone, and welcome to a fully loaded SHIRO show. We are here and we have a show for the ages. There was originally not a lot of articles, but now it's fully loaded and we are ready to go. We got Saturn, we got Dreamcast, we got community updates, we got
we have
other
the new
stuff,
tournaments announced today. Yeah, hi everybody, thanks for joining us.
What's up everybody?
SHIRO show.
Yeah, welcome to SHIRO show. We've got Tales of Saturn, Neil Henderson,
show.
Wiener Bob, GG, Pudgy Bunny, Cats CA. I don't know what that.
All your bases belong to him.
All your cats and dogs are belong to him. We got Slow Coin, Double Dime, Toast with the Most, Lee. We got AE. It's David Zaney, Raiden. Happy birthday! Happy birthday to David Zaney. We got Super Ray. Raimi is in the chat. We got Captain Hodden. Zeed is here. Who else? We got Chad Clark. Chad Clark TV. That's everybody. Gives a thumbs up and
everybody,
a like or whatever.
Thumbs up the video. And, thumbs up's back. All right.
On into. If anybody else pops in and says hi, we'll try to acknowledge you along the way. But otherwise, yeah. What have you guys been up to this week?
Quite a lot from mind. Oh, nice.
Did you really? You installed a toilet?
My pickup is a new toilet, and I can't show it to you without, like grabbing the phone and bringing it through the house. So we'll just forego that.
Just accidentally forget floaters in there and just like put it on stream.
Right. Now I'll demonstrate how it works. It works great.
Gross.
Yeah.
That'd be the second video I've seen of an influencer pooping into a toilet.
Why didn't you see that the first time?
Nostalgia Critic review of TMNT number 3. Let's just say that the review of TMNT, he gave it a number 2 out of 10.
Okay.
I'm sure if anybody remembers that video, they know what I'm talking about. But
Bunny and I tag teamed installing the new toilet. The old one had not worked well since we originally put it in like a decade ago.
Did it crap out on you?
Man, it never got the crap down. That was the problem. It was more water around. Nothing would actually go down. We had to like fill up another like bucket of water and pour it in with it. Like it was, out in the boonies or something. It was terrible.
Quite literally.
No, but quite literally.
Yeah. It was bad. So
did you do the whole?
Everything flushes down.
You did like the wax seal yourself and everything. You did it.
You did the caulking and all that.
Dan's handyman.
Dan the toilet man.
Oh, it's mostly because of Bunny. She's the handy one. I just was there to assist whenever she needed me to.
Here's the most important part.
Nice.
Did you take the opportunity to install a bidet?
No bidet.
Missing out.
Sorry, Bunny. You deserve all the credit.
Your butt will be not the same after using a bidet in the best of ways.
I'm sure.
You will look at pooping differently. It's an enlightening experience.
Anyway, we're happy with our new toilet. That's really my main pickup this week.
No figures, except for this porcelain figure.
Yeah,
I think we got two pickups in one.
No,
what do you get? What do you get?
I actually got a new watch, and I actually have the Flux Cam now. I can show it off. So I got this. It is a Tudor Black Bay 41. It actually is a two of them. I got that, and I got the Bond strap from James Bond, from Goldfinger that he uses.
Is it possible to hold it up closer to? It's not. It's out of focus a little bit.
Yeah, I'll just try to take it off, and maybe it'll be less out of focus. It's just weird with the camera.
Like that shirt, by the way.
Thank you.
I did not have a chance to change into any Shiro ephemera. Or
you didn't get to focus on the.
I see that looks cool.
I'm gonna try to get it focused. It's because you have to like manually focus it on the on the camera. So I need to like do a focus. Like it's really annoying. Or not
now we're way out of focus. There we go. Oh, it's a little tighter.
I'm trying to get to like it's not like it's like really weird. It doesn't want to like maybe it'll autofocus. There we go. That was weird.
Want to buy a watch? No. So sorry. What brand is this now?
It's Tudor. It's basically so Tudor basically is owned by Rolex, the Rolex company.
Rolex, yeah.
So it's essentially
Tudor has like the crown. It's kind of looks like it's like a Rolex
it's like a Lotus. It's a Lotus. Yeah. There's a Lotus on it. It's really hard to focus to save its life. I wonder why I switched cameras.
Is Tudor like the Squire of Fender? Is it like the? Is
Honestly,
it like Squire is to
it kind of
Fender?
similar. It's like the Lexus. It's like the Honda, the Accord to Honda, or the Honda to Accord.
Oh, okay.
So Honda to Acura.
Toyota.
Sorry.
Oh.
To Acura, okay.
Sorry.
With the Rolex being an Acura and this being like a Honda, right?
Yeah, it's basically the thing I like about it is that you can't really get the design of the watch like the things that I like the Submariner without the crown guard on. It's like a retro style.
Sure.
Unfortunately, because Rolex switched to that, you can't really get that anymore. So Tudor's like the only way to really get that, because Tudor used to just be like the cheaper version of Rolex, but now I think it came into its own, and it does like more retro designs and retro like
that's kind of what I meant by Squire, because I think Squire started out as just being like the entry level to Fender, but now they're like, now a lot of people swear by Squires, especially like the Korean made Squires. They say they're really good guitars. So hello to Max Geis and Chara Zabel.
Chara's Nabel.
Char Anazabi. It's the dude from from Char's Counterattack. Anazabe, Zabel, whatever it is.
I gotcha. Also, David Zaney mentioned that today is Saori Kobayashi's birthday as well. So from Panzer Dragoon Saga soundtrack.
Nice.
Happy birthday
to her.
Yeah. And then the second one is I got the Bond wrist strap thing. I had to hunt this down because there's only one, but like they almost went out of business, but they had some old stock that they had online. I was able to pick up a couple of them just in case. But if you ever watch the movie Goldfinger and he looks at his watch, it's the same strap that he used, and I put it on a Silver watch because it looks like his old Rolex, the one that didn't have the crown guard, Submariner. So I kind of really like that look, so I put that on the watch. So
that's
really
always nice when you can get
watch.
some new old stock.
Exactly.
You got to buy it while you can.
Yeah, but this was a early Christmas gift from my wife, so thank you to my wife. Cool. She's sitting right next to me. She also got a new job working from home, so she's able to hear the Shiro show from the source now instead of listening to it in her car.
Did you guys make it official? Did you guys get married?
No, we just considered it, but we're still haven't gotten married yet. Don't worry, we didn't do it and didn't tell you. That'd be really rude.
Like, you didn't.
That'd be really rude. She's laughing now.
Okay.
She's laughing now. She said now Dave will not get invited to the wedding.
I will not.
Rip.
You were uninvited.
Oh.
No, actually, we're actually considering maybe doing a Japan thing, like maybe getting married there and inviting like a couple people. So maybe we can use that and get you out there and we can do a Japan thing. Maybe we'll see.
So desu. Hi.
But we'll figure that out. I'll let you know once we get more details. We're still figuring out like what the best idea is, but we'd love to do get married in Japan. That'd be a lot of fun.
That would be fun.
But yeah,
Tanoshimi desu ne. Can I show you guys something really quick that I got?
Sure. I finished mine.
Okay, I got it in last week. I showed Pat pictures, but like I was on audio last week, so I couldn't show you guys. So anyway, this is a really old Sony Discman, but I swear this thing is like a beast. This is a beast. Like, first of all, it's all metal except for this middle part is like it's like a metal sandwich. The middle part is plastic or like some kind of composite, but this thing is supposed to sound amazing. I'll be honest, I haven't gotten it working yet because when you pop the batteries in, it's got a common known issue. The screen lights up, the disc spins a little bit, but it can't get to the table of contents because the laser sled is all gunked up. It's 1989. Yeah. It's 1989, and that white lithium grease is like it needs a change. So. Provided that the gears haven't like crumbled, which that's also a possibility. But I got to get in there and I got to fix it. But what's really, really cool about this unit, it's not like the first Discman, but it's like one of their kind of smaller ones, I guess, for the 80s. It's basically all metal, and it doesn't have ESP, so it doesn't have skip protection. Like it has mechanical skip protection, it has like kind of like a spring system inside, and I'm not going to be like jogging with this or anything at the gym or anything. I'm just interested in listening to music, but it's got like a really warm line out, And because it doesn't have skip protection, it doesn't buffer the music, you know. So when you're listening to like an ESP Walkman, it's like putting it all on a memory buffer, and so it's compressing the audio. So it's almost like, why even listen to high quality digital, CD
Black
audio when you're
compressed,
right? So anyway, this is going to sound really, really good. And I just wanted to point out that Pat, and I've shown this off on the show before, but Pat gave me a few years ago, he gave me this also 1989 Walkman. So this is like, I guess you could say, the brother of this unit, because they were both made in 1989.
Same design area.
They're both the same design language. They both are like all metal construction. You can see right here with the Walkman. It's absolutely a beautiful unit. It has a little wow and flutter issues, but that's just to be expected with a unit from 1989.
It's like a tape drive too, so you get a combination of that.
Like this, Pat actually like shocked me and awed me when he gave me this. I was like, "Are you sure?" Like,
go for it, man.
You can do take backs if you want right now, because this thing is amazing. But yeah, so anyway, now they're like little siblings, and they came out the same year, and it's really cute. I think CDs are making a comeback, especially with Gen Z. Like a lot of kids like the. Yeah, well, the thing is, you can't get a good tape cassette player these days, like a new one. You have to go vintage. They're like $200 or $300, and then you have a bunch of repairs you have to do. And even then, the wow and flutter and stuff like that with these old belt drives and stuff like that, it's just hard to get it perfect. So it's kind of like a nerdy thing. And then mini disc is also kind of inaccessible, even though I love that. But CDs, like kids, you can pick up CDs cheap. There's a ton, hundreds of thousands of, commercially produced CDs.
You can buy like a CD soundtracks thing, for USB thing for your computer. So
exactly, and you can still, of course, you can rip your library to an iPod, so you can still get to do the iPod thing. But I think a lot of kids, a lot of younger folks, Gen Z, I've heard recently, have just kind of been disenchanted with that. I mean, having grown up completely digital, it's like all they know is not owning their music, so the idea that all of a sudden, oh, you mean I can actually own my music, and it's not, it's not vinyl. Sure, vinyl's still cool, but I think that's still even more collector-y.
Yeah, there's still a lot of issues with that too.
I mean, I loved listening to, like, Pat. We listened to some vinyl at his house, and that was a cool experience. But it's an experience. It's like less accessible in terms of like just listening to music. So
it's so
anyway,
expensive.
So just word to your mother or whatever, if you guys are interested, now is the time.
Straight out of Sony Discman.
Now's the time to start scooping up Discmans. This I got for $40. Okay, and it doesn't work, but I can fix it. Like a couple electrolytic caps and maybe some white lithium grease, and we're good to go. So anyway, I'm just saying, like, and you can get cheaper ones if you want to go like 90s. You can get cheaper ones, and then you can play your CDs. I never collection, so I'm glad now that I didn't. But yeah, and maybe I'm gonna start picking up some game soundtracks on CD too.
There's plenty of them. There's still new ones coming out, and
there's plenty of them, and they're cheaper than the vinyl.
If you own Saturn games, you own video game soundtracks.
This is true too. If you own any CD Red Book audio games, you basically have the soundtrack. Nights into Dreams.
That's how I ripped Snatcher.
That's a great one.
Snatcher soundtrack doing that, and I like it better because it has the audio tracks on it, so you can actually. Listen, it's like it's like some of those memory CDs, like in Japan, where they have like the show soundtrack along with the music. So it's kind of nostalgic in a way. It's like almost like a really cool experience in that regard. So you can still do that with a lot of Sega CD games too. So
true,
pretty fun.
Everything old is new again, basically. But that's it. That's me. I just wanted to share that. I thought it was really cool.
Dave's going backwards, where Sony's going forwards and getting rid of their physical games. Very ironic.
I think that's going pretty backwards for them personally.
They're going even more backwards.
Yeah.
It's pretty crazy. But yeah, everything nowadays is just built to break down in like 5 years. It's been everything's meant to be disposable now. That's the other weird thing about something like this. It's like it was built like a tank. This was before they figured out that, you mean if we build it like shit, then you will actually sell more units? Yeah, you will, but I mean, they won't last, like things like this is like, they just last, you do a little bit of a repair and it's perfect. So anyway, that's me. Yeah. That's all I have to say. Sorry, I went on too long.
It's okay.
So
well,
what do we got for community?
Our, community updates, huh? We have a few.
Got that community music playing.
Mm-hmm.
Who wants to read Double Dime's final community challenge update of the month?
You can. Oh, go ahead, Pat.
I guess I'll just go ahead and read it.
Okay.
I've been doing them all this month. Might as well knock out the last one.
Sure.
Alrighty, let me go get the community thing. I was not in the window. Okay. I wish there was a way to increase text size in Discord. You can't really do that. That's really annoying. Really hard to see. So sometimes I'm squinting with that. But anyways, Sega Ages Memorial Selection Volume 1 SHIRO Community Challenge Update. Last week, Qbert won the head-on weekly challenge, applied directly to the forehead, with an amazing high score of 4,395, beating out How You Been by over 150 points. Char Zabel? Char from Char's Counterattack, worst movie ever, just joking. Or if you want to call him his other name, Quattro Bagina. That is not a joke. That is actually not a joke. You can look that up. Came in third place with 3,710, about 500 more points than yours truly, Double Dime. The current weekly challenge, Flicky, has seen some crazy high scores this week, with Keith Stack currently leading with a monstrous, is it 51? Is it 500? I just want to double check. Oh, it's 500 and 500,000. Actually, 5,100,010 points. Sorry, I'm a bit silly today. How You Been is currently beating Qbert by about 5,000 points for second place with a score of 4,300,000 points. So 4,300. Oh my God, I can't even say. 4,334. I can. What is it? 434,000.
For including so many numbers.
434,020 points. Sorry, I can't speak correctly. I'm bad at saying numbers.
We should make Double Dime start reading his own.
Yeah, record it.
If he wants to do all the numbers like that.
So
yeah,
434,020 points. The Flicky challenge will flap until midnight Pacific time tonight, which is when the community challenge will be over. All previous weekly challenges are still open to post scores and count towards the top 3 overall scores category. It's the final countdown on Memorial Selection.
Final countdown.
So don't take ages to get over your Saturn and set some high scores.
Ages.
Just list the numbers.
Oh man.
Also, Sega RPG Fan has continued with the optimization project for Sega Touring Car, working on both the Brickwall Town and Country Circuit this week. Now he can play through the whole 3-track championship mode with his optimizations.
That's
exciting. Though not as optimized as it is in Time Attack due to the other cars, this course will still run way smoother than the retail release. Check out his latest patch as well as his updates in the new Saturn Hacking channel in the Saturn Projects category on our SHIRO Discord.
Good stuff.
Excellent.
Also, earlier translate your hi Pat translates to good night, or good night. So I guess my name Pat is a knight somewhere.
Oh shoot! It does originally say hi Pat. Man, this automatic translation stuff that YouTube's doing is awful.
Oh, did you see what it did to
literally
the?
Thought he said hi guys and good night. So I was like, hello and good night.
Wait, what? I'm lost.
Look
what
in
did you
chat.
guys?
Look in chat.
Yeah. I'm looking at the text chat. I see hi guys. I see hi Pat. Then I say Danthrax. He said hello and good night.
Yeah. On mine, it has a little translation icon, and it instead says good night smiley face. But when I mouse over it, the translation icon goes away, and it says hi Pat and smiley face.
What the?
Technically, it would be night for them. So.
Interesting.
Is early in Germany.
Yeah, if you think that's bad, you should see. There's a video. If you look up the "It's a Me Mario," that thing from Super Mario 64, it automatically translates it to say hi, I'm Mario. It's really bad. I'll see if I can get the video of it real quick without Nintendo. But yeah, this is what happens. Mario 64. This is what happens when you click on it, and like when you just click on it. In general, when you just click on the video without touching anything.
It's me, Mario.
Oh, I guess they fixed that. Or maybe it was another video. It was doing it before,
I believe you. I believe you. This is the first I've heard of this, though.
Yeah, it was going. It just kept translating it.
Is this something that YouTube has like rolled out recently?
Yeah, it was like on
the
famous one of it. If you click on it, maybe I turned it off, but it's like it's me Mario and like some English voice, some woman's voice. I think it might happen for people if you look up the video, but for me, I guess maybe I turned it off because it was stupid. So if you click on it, that might pop up for you. I don't know if they fixed that or not. There's a big complaint on Twitter recently, so.
It'd be nice if I could turn off auto translation.
Yeah, I wish you could turn off the thing. I don't think there's an option to turn that off. I can't turn it off on my end. Like it's just stuck there. So thank you, YouTube, for the amazing functionality of your chat window. Yep. I'm glad that we can do that.
Get better. Of course, we still don't have the display names for anyone. It's all like their original handles.
Yeah.
So we have to
thank you, YouTube.
Discern who's who.
Always a step ahead of the game.
All right, well, moving on to another Double Dime related thing, we have the next SHIRO online tournament to announce, which I just hit publish on right now. It's live on the website.
Alrighty.
Daytona, USA is rolling
Magic
in
the Gathering.
for the
I'm joking.
10th SHIRO online tournament. We're not playing Magic the Gathering. It's not on
let's
Saturn,
play Magic.
sadly. And not online for the Saturn. So signups are now live for the Daytona USA Sega Saturn SHIRO online netlink/Xband tournament. Just hop onto the SHIRO Discord and go to the online tournaments chat channel to do that. We will continue doing 3 separate 8-player brackets with US West, US East, and Europe. Each bracket winner will receive a special hat prize, but will face off against each other in the finals for bragging rights to see who can fly the worldwide sky highest.
Nice. This is a Japanese tournament circuit edition, right? Not championship circuit.
Well, as I'm about to describe, you can do either one.
Okay.
Participants are asked to race at least the 3 main arcade tracks in their matches, but are encouraged to do all 5 if both sides agree. We will be using the Japanese Daytona USA Circuit Edition for Sega Networks version since it runs faster. But if the connection speed is slow, you are allowed to try switching to the American Daytona USA CCE Netlink Edition, as it seems to work better for longer distances.
It'll run gooder.
Yeah, so there you go. And you're also encouraged to use the 3D control pad since it kind of feels a little better with dealing with the online lag. But of course, you can control it however you want. When you use a wheel or a D-pad, that's cool too. That's not like a mandate. So yeah, and original arcade music is obviously recommended for the first 3 stages, but that's only available in the Japanese version. I believe they still took that out of the Netlink edition, sadly. So the terminal starts engines when all seats are filled, so hurry and sign up for your chance, there is a typo, to show the world what real racing looks like. And typo fixed. There you go. We got another tournament. It's going to be Daytona. We're going to be racing. I'm excited. This should be fun.
Good. Max Key said since Max Key said he hasn't played Championship Edition, but he saw it for $15 at GameStop yesterday. It must be a sign. Go pick it up and play it, and join the tournament.
Of course, you have to download the special Netlink tunnel version of it to play online.
Use the patched version to. Yeah. But I mean, you can. It's still put it on your shelf as like a little ornament and like in memoriam of this championship.
Yeah, and then
I do that. I liked it. I think that when you play a game like this and you end up having fun, you're just like, I feel like buying a physical copy of it, especially if you can get it for $15. You know.
Yeah.
Well worth it.
That's pretty good. My very first Saturn game was Championship Circuit Edition, so it was just a loose copy, but I got it for like $12 or something. So yeah, it was good.
Yeah,
that's why it's one of my favorite Saturn games. Partially have nostalgia.
It's a great game.
It's a slippery slope, though. Like when I got back into Saturn collecting, my first game in was just a loose game.
Yeah,
and then I was just like, it's not enough. Like, I gotta have the box. And then before you know it, like however many $1,000 later.
Exactly. Just yay.
Jeez.
Anyway, yeah, I know it's a sickness. Anyway, so.
But you got to get down with the sickness.
Come on, get up. Come on, get down with the sickness. Good call.
Or just sing the Richard Cheese version.
Hey, get up.
Come on, get down. That's still my favorite part from Dawn of the Dead remake.
Yeah.
Good movie, by the way.
Anybody else in chat? We got 34 people in chat. Not a whole lot of folks sounding off. It's all the same folks. Say hi.
We're not going to bite much.
We don't bite much.
Do we have any reaction in chat to the announcement of the tournament?
We had a couple people, or said GG was like, so Matt Geese was saying that he saw it in their Shadow Mass said it advantaged everyone who grew up playing CCE.
Yeah.
New Hunter said you must play Mr. Bones instead, though.
CE also has link cable support. Wait, so
yeah, go over to your friend's house.
Sorry, so the Japanese version, the Japanese CE has link cable support?
Yes, it does.
Okay, good. Yeah, I should know that, but it's been a while.
Of course, there's no reason to keep that in the American version since they never released the cable here. And I think didn't Bo look into that? He found a menu option hidden or something for link cable mode, but it's not hooked up to any code. Something like that. I may be remembering it wrong. Either way, I'm pretty sure he looked and he didn't find a link cable an actual working mode still in the American Netlink edition. I know that much.
But the standard CCE doesn't also does not have link cable.
No.
Man. Nope. Okay. Yeah, that's crazy. Okay. What else
because
we got?
That only came out in America and Europe, where again there was no link cable. So.
There was no link cable. Yeah. Though they were going to release it in the West, they just didn't. Yeah. So I think a lot of the games had it kind of coded in, but then they would just take out the, because they didn't actually release the hardware. Anyway,
Char said that he's waiting on a Netlink, ordered one so he can have Saturn that can go online. So, pretty excited to see that. Did you send them a kit or something, or? Sorry,
what? I missed that.
Char said that they're waiting on a Netlink. Did you send them a kit or something, or?
Char? No. I have GG in chat in DM. We're going back and forth about a Netlink kit. I believe I can accommodate another one. So yeah, hit me up in DM. Saturn Dave.
Beat Up Master, how Discord. Can you play Saturn online? You can use a tunnel. There's a tunneling software developed by a Sega RPG fan that actually is able to connect that, so you can actually connect and play your Saturn online now. It's pretty sweet, and they're actually coming out with the guys at Full Set Games, the two games, Project Neon and Overserved. They're working on getting a wireless one, so it'll be all built in. So once they get that sorted, it'll be a cool situation for sure.
Yeah, you run the tunnel software on a PC or Raspberry Pi, and you hook your Saturn up to that through a line voltage modem. To kind of trick the Saturn's modem cartridge into thinking that it's still talking to a regular phone line, but it's actually hooked up to a computer that's then translating it into, internet.
Pat,
signals.
Can you just, since you have the website up, can you just show them the link at the top? If you just go resources and then online setup guide, it's right there. Read that and you'll be up to speed on everything you need to know on getting your Saturn online. And it gives you the stuff, it gives you the parts and the mod guides if you want to do it yourself. I believe we have 2 more completed kits that are available. So I know I'm sending one to GG. I just have to get his PayPal info and stuff.
We even have a little video of us playing Shadow of the Tusk on Saturn. It was a fun time.
That was fun. Not safe for work though. Okay, anyway. What's up? What's next? Well, I'm sorry if I got us into the weeds, but
it's all good.
That's okay. We had a question about how to play online, so that's a good question.
Yeah, no, it's great. And if you go into our Discord, into the SHIRO Discord under Saturn Online, there's a ton of cool folks who can answer any questions you have. like 90. Most of them all in there have their Saturns online. So.
Yeah, and so we're doing this on Discord. I guess we haven't set up a thread on the forum for it, but I mean, to be fair, we did set up a thread in the forum for people to participate in the monthly challenge, and no one has used it at all. So, you know, I mean, I guess I could maybe set one up for this tournament and see if anybody wants to use it to sign up. It's mostly been like Facebook people who said they didn't want to get on Discord, and so we had kind of opened the forums for them. And yeah, we haven't seen a whole lot of participation from them, sadly.
Maybe we should just like put a link on it for the next community challenge, like submit here in the Discord, and maybe we'll see something.
Beat 'em up master says sounds a bit complicated, and I'll be honest with you, like it's not. You don't have to be a rocket scientist. You do need like you need to be a little handy with a computer, but not like, you know, right, Dan? Like
yeah.
There's definitely some like everybody kind of seems to have their own little issues that they encounter, and that's why we have the community to kind of help you kind of troubleshoot,
Point you in the right direction.
Right.
But
and,
like,
I mean,
yeah,
it's like it's a little finicky and a little you have to kind of get your ducks in a row as far as hooking everything up correctly, and having the right device. But like as far as the line modem, the modified line modem, which you have been modifying those and selling them to people at cost, so that's nice. So you don't have to worry about that part. But like once you have everything all connected and you understand, okay, turn on the Saturn, I run the tunneler on my computer on the Raspberry Pi, and then off I go. Then it's not too bad. You know, once you're in the swing of it, it's actually pretty easy and a heck of a lot easier than it used to be for trying to get the Saturn online.
Yeah.
So, you
like
know,
it's easier now
ago.
than ever because Joe has like made the tunnel so much easier. No port forwarding.
You
no
don't even need to
yeah.
share IP addresses.
You don't have to share IP addresses.
no
You don't
router.
have to type it. Yeah, it's
you
way
have to mess
better.
with the router. You don't have to open up what's it called? Open up ports on your router anymore. It just works.
And you're able to do
easier.
it. You were able to do it with a netbook, right, Dan? Like even
I do it
like
every time with a netbook. Yeah.
With a netbook. Okay, so something
right
as
here.
simple as a netbook, you can do it. A Raspberry Pi, any kind of laptop, PC, desktop PC computer, anything with a USB port, you know, and a LAN connection. Doesn't. Yeah. So you can technically do it on Wi-Fi too. Like if it's a laptop running Wi-Fi, you can do it. It's not. I mean, it's always going to be recommended to be hardwired LAN connection, but I mean, it's possible. Like I've personally tried Wi-Fi and it's worked. So yeah, it's pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. And it's true what Pat is talking about with those guys doing the, what is it, Pat, with the cart? Overserved.
Oh, full
but
set.
it's
Yeah, overserved.
full
Yeah,
set,
overserved and full
like
set.
that.
Yeah.
That's still like in development, right? Very much so in development. Like, is it a guarantee? Is it like a guaranteed thing, or we're kind of just hyping it? It's a good possibility. It's a really good possibility. Right. Something that they've said they're actually working on. Whereas, like, I know someone else in chat was like, I can't wait till Saru hacks it and emulates the Netlink. I can tell you for sure that they're not working on that.
Yeah, they don't care.
Despite it being a serious possibility because they have that USB header on the Saru cart, they don't care. Like I have reached out to them and they don't care. They're not interested in doing that.
Yeah,
they just want to. They just want to boot commercial games.
Yeah, they only care about getting commercial games running and loading as quickly as possible. They have not cared about homebrew since the beginning, so they certainly won't care about a homebrew solution for playing online.
Super Ray says the Waska cart plans to emulate Netlink. Okay. So that's cool. Yeah.
Speaking of which, we are getting sent 2 of those, so that should be coming soon.
And
those are ready to go.
Hitomi's making those Waska.
Hitomi 2500. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's cool. Yeah, Hitomi 2500 was also kind of a part of, like, I believe. Well, it was always a part of the Waska project, but I think Saru kind of branched out of that. Like Hitomi 2500 was on like the Saru project, but quit because they kept running into issues with, with the the FPGA, not
We'll
doing
see what the
wanted
Waska
to,
might
but anyway.
be. Like I said,
Yeah.
I'm gonna talk to him and see what details, but I can't wait to try it out and see like what we can do with it.
Yeah, you can definitely I'm looking forward to running all the Daisymon 2 games, like just loading all of those fan-made games onto an SD card and like trying those shooters, and So I mean, technically the Gamers Cart can do that too, and if you guys are interested, you go to Cafe Alpha's website. You can get a Saturn Gamers Cart, and that's, I believe, has that ability as well. But
yeah, right now though, I'm not sure the value of sort of. I mean, of course, with the Netlink expansion, it would be, but for the save stuff, I imagine with if you have a satiator and stuff, that's kind of like negated a bit because it'll just auto save onto the satiator. Mm-hmm. So
the Waska doesn't strike me at this point as being a commercial, like a consumer end device. Yeah. It's more like a tinkerer's device, like it has a lot of potential, but it's not like just ready for the consumer market, if you know what I mean. It's like
not yet.
Not yet, right? Not yet, but I mean, I think that the idea right now is that developers and tinkerers are going to want it more than anything. But anyway.
Yeah, we'll definitely go through and talk about it once we get it.
We have one more thing to talk about in our community update section, and that is Emerald Nova's SegaXtreme Games of the Month for June and July. He's combined the two. And he is looking at the Sonic Storybook series with this. So he wrote quite a bit, so I encourage you to check it out on our website, SegaSaturn.com. It was just posted this afternoon, earlier today. He also posted it on the SegaXtreme.net forums, so you can read it there too. He's got some nice embedded screenshots here. But yeah, he's, I did read over this, and while he admits that like both these games are a little rough around the edges with some of the motion controls and some of the odd design choices, he does generally enjoy them, especially Sonic and the Secret Rings. And I have to say, I have not played Black Knight, which is the second of the Storybook series.
I think it's like the better of the two, from my knowledge.
Yeah.
No, I've heard it's the other way around.
It's the other way. Yeah.
Is it? I've
I've
heard differently, but again, I haven't heard these games discussed or really relevant
they can't
in like 20 years.
These are not the worst. These are not the worst Sonic games out there. I mean, they're not the strongest.
They're serviceable.
But I mean, they're definitely not the worst. You could do far worse.
I like Sonic the Secret Rings. I think it is a good game once you unlock the good controls.
Yes.
And that's the problem with the game.
Well
is
said.
It makes you play it and get rings and then trade them in at a menu to improve the controls, make yourself turn faster,
be
or
able
jump
to
higher, or accelerate faster, or whatever. Like it helps you. You have to upgrade yourself so you can actually control it. And once you get the controls unlocked, then it's like, okay, this feels good to play. But for your first half hour, 45 minutes or something, you're gonna feel like you're wading through sludge, and it kind of sucks.
It's funny because that might just be a thing, because like Sonic Frontiers, I felt the same way. Well, with Sonic Frontiers, I felt like I had to tweak the settings forever just to get the controls to feel perfect for me. Once I did that, it became a much more fun game, but like right out of the box, I did not like the controls for Sonic Frontiers, but it has a ton of different sliders, like where you can basically change the physics and how Sonic like turns and performs and stuff like that. And when I did a bunch of research and watched a bunch of videos and finally like got my controls dialed into the way I like them, then it was like, okay, this plays like a Sonic game now. But I just thought it was funny that it was so ham-fisted right out of the box. So yeah, it's a Sonic thing.
Yeah, no. If you guys want to check out his article, you can check it out here. He goes through that. Definitely check it out. I think he wrote some good stuff about this. I'm really tired today. I think there's a well-written article, and if you guys are interested in checking out the Storybook games, you guys can. I know, like I said, they were kind of in that weird era around the Wii's time where it was kind of like, oh, it's a Wii game, so it's kind of meh. But I think relatively they held up pretty decently compared to some other games of its contemporary.
Yeah, they have really good music too, or at least Secret Rings does. I can say that much. And in the article, Emerald Nova says that Black Knight has some good music too, so that at least can keep you going through them.
Gigi in chat mentioned there was a Knights mini doc that GTV Japan put out. I did watch that. I think it was actually pretty decent. If you're a huge Knights fan, you're not going to learn anything new, but it's a really good, solid video for folks who maybe are new to the series. I still can't decide whether any of it is like AI generated. But it seems pretty legit. It's just like nowadays I don't know what to think like about most videos, But I mean, I watched the whole thing and I was like, okay, no, I think it's legit, but it just has like that little bit of a like where you're like, is any of this AI generated? I don't know.
It's been getting harder to like just find videos on YouTube that are made by people anymore, or at least like completely made by people. It seems like just the last like week or so, I keep finding YouTube videos where it seems like, all the editing is done by AI. It's just like unrelated clips that are just sort of like, sometimes it's a footage, sometimes it's like a still image that's zooming in on, while there's some voiceover that sounds like it's an AI, and who knows whether a person wrote it to begin with. It's getting.
I definitely felt like felt whether they researched or used chat but I definitely feel like they pulled from our podcast about Knights, because some of the things they said in the video were so specific to what mine and Peter's takes on Knights. Specifically, when I mentioned that it wasn't cool in the 90s to like cutesy or vulnerable things, and I was like, I haven't heard any other video talk about how like it was uncool to like something to like vulnerability in the 90s. Like it's true that the 90s were all edgy and everything had to be like gray and brown and Metal Gear Solid color palette, and so like really bright and garish stuff didn't really sell that much, like Sonic R or Knights. But yeah, like there was some stuff in there where I was like, either this guy listened to our podcast or scrubbed our podcast with AI, because a lot of it I feel like is preaching to the choir. But that's okay. Like if people learn that through another format, that's fine. Anyway,
wow, we had two people infringe on our stuff in a row. I'm surprised.
I mean,
we're so
what?
Beloved.
That's fine. We're a reference grade material, so.
And you know what? That's the highest compliment. But yeah, I would like it if it wasn't used in AI crap. But you know what? What are you gonna do?
Yeah. He said,
I'm not saying the
GTV
GTV one's crap, but
Yeah, but it's a decent channel. Like I've just noticed it recently. I don't want to get into the weeds on this, but thanks for the call out. Like folks, check it out if you like Knights. It's a decent
I'll check
video.
it out. I'll see how much. Hopefully they won't do a video on anything that we cover, any other stuff that we covered.
There are definitely some deep cuts in the video that make me feel like, okay, either this is really well AI done or they did their research. But yeah, so there are some. Like I think I added Peter in the Discord and said, hey, check this out. But yeah, that's everything for the community. Thanks, Emerald, for those Sonic game that article on the Sonic games.
Thank you. And
what? Moving right along.
We're going to. Are we doing the best of Saturn? Was that with the next one?
Yes. Yep.
Alrighty. Yeah. So we'll do the best of Saturn.
Peter did not have time to record himself reading his own Best of Saturn this week, sadly. Maybe he will again in the future, but we liked him doing that the last few weeks. That was pretty good.
Teacher, can I?
Yeah, go read it. Go for it.
Do you guys mind? Okay, I like doing Peter's.
Dragging these balls, Dave.
Dragging these balls across your face. Okay, so let's see. Dragon Ball Z, the legend. Dragon Ball Z, the legend, punched Japanese Saturns in mid-1996, followed by a limited European kick in December of the same year. And by limited, we mean France, Spain, and Portugal only. The title is a one-on-one fighting game featuring 35 characters, or variations thereof, of all 8 Dragon Ball sagas. Fighters are displayed as 2D sprites against a 3D background for a very nice look that retains the feel of the anime. In fact, the entire audiovisual experience is slick and very well done. For 1 or 2 players, you select up to 3 characters that you can swap out at will during combat and pummel your opponents to submission. Each fight starts on the ground, but it's possible to fly and hover, so most battles end up in the sky. punch, kick, and use key blasts until the joint health meter, which is on the bottom of the game screen, tilts entirely your way. But be careful, use your ki too often, and you'll end up exhausted and momentarily unable to defend yourself. Very unique as a fighting game and dripping with fan service, the game was not available in English until Super Saiyan Wonder Inc. Unleashed his Kamehameha and translated the title in the summer of 2025, very recently. And also, I should mention that this game is like the reason why the Saturn sold so well in Portugal, and we did a whole podcast on that, you know, with like three gentlemen from Portugal, including Stika and a couple other friends, Nebuchadnezzar, yeah, and also Ricardo. Was it Ricardo?
Yeah, Ricardo.
Yeah, so it was fun. It's just definitely funny that Dragon Ball was so incredibly popular in Portugal that it was able to like sell a console, and you know, PlayStation went largely ignored in the shadow of Dragon Ball Z on the Saturn.
And people were wondering, there was like how the Saturn fail, or how Sega stopped, but he did so well in our country. But unfortunately, yeah, Portugal is indeed mentioned. We did a whole podcast on that the toaster. If you want to listen, I'll see if I can find it and I'll put it in the chat. But yeah, it was really funny.
It was the Portucast, is what it was.
Portucast.
It was the SHIRO Portucast.
Yeah.
So yeah, check that out.
But have you guys played this game before, or at least tried to play it?
Warthog says, I played the hell out of this game in Japanese back in the day. In the chat here. Were there any comments? No. I haven't been checking the articles for comments.
It's okay. I think I forgot to as well.
No worries.
No articles, but I did play this initially. This is one of the first games I tried out on the Saturn, and gonna be honest, not a huge fan of it. It's incredibly difficult to get going and a bit confusing, and I don't know, the controls just didn't really vibe for me that well, so definitely not a fan of it. But I know a lot of people grew up on it and are like masters at this game more than I am.
Right. So maybe it's a lot like Initial D, like where it's like really hard and like you want to like it because of the license, but then the game itself is actually hard as nails, you know. And some people persist with it because they have rose-colored glasses, like they want to like it so much. Like
it's kind of like me with the GT Final Bout on the PS1. I was the same way, where it's like I played, and it's like, this game isn't that great, but it's like the only Dragon Ball game I have, so I'm gonna play it.
Well,
anyways.
Same with like Yu Yu Hakusho on the 3DO. Like, I like playing that game just because it's Yu Yu Hakusho, but it's not great. Not gonna lie. All right. Let's see here. Where do we go from here, Dan?
Be your news.
The news. It's news time. And Pat, do you have Bo's recording of his Under the Microscope?
I don't have it ready, but I can go pull it up. Give me a second.
Okay.
Do you know where you sent that in? Did you just put it in?
No. I believe I put that in leadership. I believe
it was in leadership. Okay, it is in leadership.
I think I dropped it in leadership.
Okay.
Oh, I'm not seeing it in leadership.
I was sitting here like looking for it on Discord for the last few minutes. Like, I have no idea where it went.
Oh my god, I can't believe we misplaced it.
Website
we're finding
conversation. Was it in web? Was it in either leadership?
It might have been
website
discussion.
Website discussion.
Sorry, but we misplaced it. We dropped it.
It could have been in show discussion. I'm sorry. I thought that's why I tagged you guys.
Yeah. But it's like I tried searching for like all the posts from Bo.
I found it was in show discussion.
It was in show discussion. Good. Okay, sorry.
It says this content's no longer available.
Because Dave forwarded. What?
No wait. Okay, hold on a second.
It's not letting me play it.
So inept.
Yeah, I can't download it.
Let me see. Is it still here?
No, it's not letting me download it.
So like Discord deleted it on us.
Okay, here. I'm gonna forward it to you again.
I just downloaded it.
You did?
I literally just downloaded it on my computer.
It's just saying I can't. Content is no longer available. Maybe it logged me out.
Here it is. Here it is. I just forwarded it to our
Okay,
group
yeah, let me try this again.
Our little group message.
Under the microscope this week is looking at.
Go.
We're doing the show live, everybody.
We're doing it. You guys get to see how
it's all ready to go. So I'm gonna go play that for everybody.
Sega Touring Car. Under the microscope this week is looking at Sega Touring Car Championship. I looked at this game a few years ago and noticed something strange. The game is looking for not only its own backup save data, but also Sega Rally's. I took a shot at figuring out what was going on, but I got nowhere with it and ultimately gave up. Until I noticed the same thing happening in the PC version a few weeks ago. That renewed my interest, and this time I rolled up my sleeves and figured it out. So what's going on? What happens if you put Sega Rally save data on your Saturn while you're playing Sega Touring Car Championship? Well, nothing until you unlock the exhibition mode. But once you do that, and you start racing on the Boomtown circuit, you will get the effect. And the effect is different music. The conditioned reflex track will play instead of the normal one on that course. So that's the connection. Sega Rally music for Sega Rally save. This mystery is solved. I will be back again with another Under the Microscope next week. Send me your suggestions for games to check out. I'm not done with the Saturn catalog yet, and I'm pretty excited about some of the articles I've been working on. Thanks for reading, and thanks for listening. Back to the show.
Big thank you to Bo for that. That was actually really well done. I really enjoyed that. We've been getting some fire ones. Both Peter and Bo are just killing it.
Yeah, that was really good. I hope he keeps doing that.
Now we need Double Dime to do his his weekly reads, right?
Double Dime, don't make me try to pronounce big numbers. I'm bad at that. I can't say numbers that are bigger than tens of thousands.
Yeah.
But yeah, thanks, Bo. This is pretty cool getting to see, like revealing this Easter egg that was hiding in Sega Touring Car. That's pretty neat. I like, okay, it's a piece of music that you could listen to if you just popped it into your Discman or something. But it's still neat to see how they intended you to hear it in the game. Outside. I
wonder if there was any mention of that at all, ever, like in a magazine, like even a Japanese magazine or something like that.
Yeah, I don't know, maybe.
Yeah.
If you like the sound search for that. I'm guessing he did, and probably didn't find it.
If you like the sound of Bo's sultry voice, you can check out the Sonic Weekly podcast, where he's often on there, and also sub to his Substack, 32bits.substack.com. That's Rings of Saturn by Bo's Bales. Everything he does, he graciously lets us re-syndicate on our website, so we have a collection of his hacks here. But yeah, so shouts to Bo. Thanks for doing that. Sounds good. I like it.
I like it a lot. And he's been doing some cool games. Like I liked he did a few of my favorite Dreamcast ones. I think he did Super Magnetic Neo at one point. There's one he did recently. Oh, Toy Commander. I like the Toy Commander one he did. Some of this was kind of there's this one on Toy Commander I liked when jumping to the last level. So yeah, if you do that, you will even if because you actually can get to the last level if you don't beat any of the bosses, but you'll just instantly fail it because you have no people to fight Teddy with. So yeah, it's a funny little thing if you do that.
Anyway, Sega Touring Car Championship. It's the game that keeps on giving. Apparently, there's just no end of little things that we can glean from this game, and I'm really excited with what Joe's doing. I have not tried it yet, but I am following kind of like the progress and what people say, because I know like Trekkies is trying it out too, and I know he's going to get to a point where he's like, okay, this is as much as I can do. So I'm definitely excited to see.
I think he's worked on the first 3 main tracks, but there's still a couple more left in there, right? There's 5 tracks.
Yeah. So
Be cool if we could take those gains online too.
Yeah, like there's that one track where you're just shooting down a tunnel like the whole way, you know, the bonus track after you win the first 3, and then you're just like basically in this tunnel like bouncing off the walls. You're going so freaking fast that a level of detail effect there would be greatly helpful, because you're going way too fast to be able to see the textures anyway until you slow down. And if you do, if his level of detail effect is like tied to the speed, or at least tied to like what objects are close to you, then it shouldn't be a problem if you slow down and are able to look at the textures on the walls. But like when you're going through that tunnel, it just seems pointless to even have textures because you're just going so fast. Anyway, all right, next up.
Next up is an
Yaba
update on
Sanshiro.
how, the Yaba Sanshiro emulator is going. So we've gotten 4 updates over the last couple of weeks to the Yaba Sanshiro emulator, and so I figured it was about time to update everybody on how that's going, since that is quite a few updates, and after about a month's lull of not really seeing much going on with it. Now, all these updates are for the Android version of the emulator, but 2 of them, the most recent 2, are also for the Windows version. So it's nice that the developer DevMeX is not ignoring the Windows version. Like sometimes he kind of like just lets the Windows version kind of fall by the wayside for a little while, and then eventually gets around back to it.
Just lets it cook. Just lets it cook for a little bit.
Yeah, but he brought a lot of these updates to the Windows version too. So if you play Yaba Sanshiro on either an Android device or on Windows, then update it away and find out what we got. So yeah, this all started back on like July 17th. Put out a new version that seems to be like the main update, and the ones since then have been just kind of like making little changes to individual games. But he put in the notes for that one that he overhauled emulation timing accuracy for much closer real hardware behavior. He refined CPU memory access, cache behavior, and bus control to match real hardware. And there's more accurate CD-ROM read and seek timing, bringing load and FMV playback closer to real hardware. So those are all good. And they made some little fixes to games like Technomotor, Virtua Fighter 2 European version, US version of Tomb Raider, Crime Patrol, and the European version of True Pinball. There were some boot failures and crashes going on that he fixed there. Then he put out a little video of Princess Crown and how that's running on Yaba Sanshiro on his YouTube channel, even though he didn't mention Princess Crown. So I'm not sure if he just, there wasn't like a specific crash he fixed with it, so he didn't add it into the patch notes or what, but he did
Maybe just
kind of
like the
show it
game.
off. Yeah, maybe he just likes it and wanted to show some gameplay. So then on July 21st, put out another update. This one was also Android only, like the one before it was. This one was just adding fixes to a bunch of individual games. Die Hard Trilogy, Bubble Bobble, featuring Rainbow Islands, Can Bunny Premiere 2, and everybody loves that one.
Oh yeah,
A lot of like boot
Answer
failures.
my ankles playing that one.
Oh my god, yeah. He also added in-app news announcements, which is not the most exciting thing, but people want to find out if there's an update for Yaba Sanshiro and Android, then I guess that's helpful. So a few days later, he put out another update for both Android, and this one also came to Windows. And this Windows version changed Yaba Sanshiro's rendering emulation to that on that platform to a Vulkan-based asynchronous architecture, unifying behavior with other platforms, quote unquote. We talked about this a couple months ago, where he has been experimenting with using more modern graphics card features for Yaba Sanshiro, because this is all based off of a pretty old emulator, Yaba that was made before we had these really modern advancements with GPUs. So he's trying to use some more modern features like this Vulkan-based option. So he brought that to Windows. That's also been a thing in the Android version for a minute. And he had some more game-specific fixes for Gun Griffin, Mr. Bones, X-Men vs. Street Fighter, and Die Hard Trilogy.
You'd have to
Again,
fix that one. You could have left Mr. Bones alone.
Oh no, we got to make sure Mr. Bones doesn't have characters disappearing. That's very important.
Oh god. Well, that honestly, I think that's an enhancement of the game.
No, jeez. Okay, so finally, the most recent update came a few days ago on July 26th. That's 5 days ago now. This was for both Android and Windows again, and it fixed more game-specific problems and added the option to receive push notifications for future emulator updates. Very exciting. Some of the game-specific ones were for Gun Griffin. It had like no audio and gradual slowdown, a brief black screen for the opening movie. He says he fixed all that. Bug had a freeze that's been fixed, and Discworld had an occasional freeze at startup that's been fixed. So I did some independent testing on my own of the latest Windows version, and for me at least, it was crashing as soon as I tried to load up any game on it. It would just close itself. It would die. But that's with the default video core, OpenGL, so that's the older video core. Mm-hmm. But after you switch that to the newer Vulkan rendering option, you have to go under like settings, video core, and it's there in the drop down menu. Then it will start out. It was starting up every game I was throwing at it. So if you are playing the latest version of Yaba Sanshiro on Windows and you're finding that it's crashing every time you try to play, give that a try. Try changing to Vulkan video core mode, and that should hopefully
live long
work
and
for
prosper.
you. Yeah, and so that same day, DevMeX also uploaded another video to his YouTube showing off Deep Fear's opening minutes. Again, this one wasn't mentioned in specific patch notes. So maybe, again, this is just he just likes Deep Fear, or he just got it running better, but it wasn't a specific crash that he fixed, so he didn't mention it. Yeah, I mean, he does.
Deep Fear is good.
I will mention that AI was likely used in working on these updates. DevMeX wrote in a social media post back in March that he had begun using AI, specifically Claude, for emulator development. I guess he had originally tried using it and it wasn't getting good results, but after working with it more, he feels like he is getting good results.
Yeah, so, Claude has matured quite a bit from before when he started, when Claude would just make your company delete their own databases and wipe everything.
Yeah,
so
I mean,
a little bit of an enhancement there. It only wipes half of the databases now.
It only wipes half your data.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, at least it's not escaping containment and hacking other companies across the world like some other AI models are doing these days. You heard about that? I don't want to digress too much, but
we're getting closer and closer for Soul Hackers to be based on a true story versus just a game.
We are.
Yeah.
That and Skynet also is getting close.
We really are getting close.
Boy.
My wife, her company has the paid version of Claude, and even it still gives her like wrong answers all the time. She's just like, shut up. I know better than you. Yeah, you really do. Yeah. And now chat has Codex, which they're like trying to tout as like, oh, we're better. I don't know if you heard of Codex, but like that's the new like using chat for like programming and stuff like that.
I'm sure there'll be no repercussions that will cause database destruction.
Dan, I just out of curiosity, I typed into our little search bar Yaba Sanshiro, you know. How many articles do you think you've written about Yaba Sanshiro?
God, I don't know, a lot. I write like one a month.
You've written 20. You've written 20 separate articles. Yeah, at
I'm
least.
on the Yaba Sanshiro beat, man.
You are their biggest fan.
He's got the heart.
They should pay you. They really should pay you at this point because you have like.
I am paid. I'm not paid at all, but in a way, I'm paid by
we give you stuff. We give him stuff. We pay Dan in equipment.
Yeah. That's right.
The Patreon supporters pay us to keep them informed.
We pay him with a mister so he doesn't have to use Yaba Sanshiro, but
and keeping you informed in all things Saturn includes the Yaba Sanshiro.
No, it's impressive. So. Honestly, I'm not ragging on you. I think it's impressive that you've written that many articles, and it spans like the entire time you've been with us. Like,
I think Dan probably has written more articles than Peter at this point.
Oh yeah, I think so. Yeah,
probably
because he does news like news cycle. You can't.
I do like
that.
5-6 stories a month.
Yeah.
So. But Peter does 4 a month, maybe 5 if there's 5 weeks.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot the best of Saturn counts as that. Yeah, honestly, he might have you beat then.
Yeah.
I
might be catching up.
I don't know.
So
Yeah.
Beat 'em Up
Peter's
Master, I
getting a good
see,
lead.
asked in chat, you can play Saturn on my cell phone. Well, I can't play Saturn on your cell phone specifically.
I mean, I
Hand
can.
it
I'm
over to me,
gonna
but-
use the AI to hack into your cell phone and play Saturn. No, I'm just joking.
Yeah, you can play
But, yeah.
Saturn on your cell phone. Yes.
Yeah. Even if you have iOS, there is a version. It hasn't been updated since January, but there is a version of Yaba Sanshiro on there. There's a free version, and then there's a like $5 paid version with a couple extra bells and whistles. And if you have an Android cell phone, yes, you can also get Yaba Sanshiro on there. Also, both of those have, I believe, RetroArch, which uses a fork of Midnafin, called the Beetle Core. So yeah, you have a couple different options for playing Saturn on your cell phone, and they work. People report that they work pretty well.
I might use it to play
have
Soul
not
Hackers.
used RetroArch, but I have used Yaba Sanshiro a little bit on mine, the free version. So.
Real quick,
on my iPhone.
I want to, speaking to Beat 'em Up Master about a comment that he left in the chat, which is all my save data are gone. All our base are gone.
Are gone
No,
to us.
It happened 2 times. I saved on Saru, but some games are erasing it. Now, when you say you have a Saru, I don't know what you're saying. I don't know what you actually have because every Saru is kind of different, right? You know, like it depends on who you bought it from, what board revision it is. It's kind of a mess, okay? But this is what I will say. You poor guy, like I feel so bad for you because I know how that is when you're like playing a game and then you lose your save and you're just like, what now? You know, if you were like halfway through Shining Force 3,
Is it sure that the Saru didn't save it? Like maybe he means he checked the save data.
So Saru has 2 ways of doing it. You can save directly to the internal memory, or Saru kind of likes to take over and kind of do like these virtual saves it's kind of like per game saves on the satiator, but it's like Saru has its own system or way of doing that, right? And it supposedly saves it to the SD card along with the game, right? You know, and I don't know why it deleted your save, but that is kind of scary. And here's what I recommend: the community, we have a Slinga, a community member named Slinga, who has made a save game manager. I highly recommend that you go to SegaXtreme and download Slinga's latest save game manager.
Yeah, look under resources, and it's one of the like Saturn tools.
It's just like a game ISO. You can run it like a game ISO, but basically it'll allow you to back up all of your saves to a folder on the SD card, and then you can take that and put it on your PC or put it on a backup drive and just have all your saves backed up. I highly recommend everybody do that. If you're able to boot Homebrew on your Saturn, that's probably like #1 thing you ought to do is just go back up all of your saves, because stuff happens, you know. Even even your battery can wear out. And I'm really sorry about the Saru thing, you know, like it works when it works, and when it don't, and like people experience all kinds of different problems with it. So I like really couldn't even tell you why that happened or begin to troubleshoot it.
That
but I will
sucks
say,
to
like,
happen,
it sucks it happened. I'm really sorry. Don't feel too bad. I too have had my saves deleted on my Saturn before. I think it's something everyone's kind of experienced at least once. So yeah, definitely use Slinga's Slinga's save copier. Save game copier. It's an amazing tool. So I can't recommend it enough. And I just wanted to make sure that anybody new to the community may not know about that. So it's a good tool.
Yeah. Captain actually said he's going to play Soul Hacker on my phone. I was wondering why my battery keeps getting drained.
Dude, that's some the top tier hacking. Like if he's using your phone's processing to.
He's hacking to play Soul Hacking.
Okay. What's next? Trainoco, an article from Trainoco. Magic?
No, that's just the last week's show. Our next piece of news is about Culdcept the First launching on Steam.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah, so this is a sort of a Saturn Tribute release. In Japan, it's not branded as Saturn Tribute by City Connection, even though City Connection is the company that does all the Saturn Tribute games. But the Western publisher, Clear River Games, has branded it Saturn Tribute. So I don't know why there's a discrepancy there. Either way, it is basically the same as other Saturn Tribute releases where it is the original Saturn game running in an emulator, a version of SSF that they call the Zebra engine. But what's cool about Culdcept is just like Assault Suit Lanos 2 a couple of years ago, City Connection has hacked an English translation, an official English translation, into this game. So for the first time, we have an official English localization of Culdcept, which was a game that originally came out only in Japan on the Saturn back in 1997, I believe. So this, October 97. So this game has been described as a cross between Magic the Gathering and Monopoly, because it is a card-based, turn-based game, but you are going around on a board, like in a circle on a board with your character, and when you land on a space, you are supposed to set one of your monster cards on there to like defend the space. And if your opponent lands on that space, then they either have to pay gold for the privilege of being on it, or they have to try to fight it with one of the monster cards in their hand.
Shame can't do that in Monopoly.
No, it is a little more violent than regular Monopoly. You can trash the
the
opponent.
From your perspective,
spot.
I'd argue that the Monopoly can get pretty violent.
Right. Well, this definitely makes Monopoly more interesting. Gives you a lot of extra and then there's some other like cards in your hand to like buff your cards or swap them between different spots on the board that you control and stuff. So it's pretty cool. I was playing the demo a little bit because there is a free demo of this game. It is on Steam, and sorry, I haven't mentioned that this is only on Steam right now. It is not launched anywhere else. You can buy it on Steam. It is regularly $30 US, but right now there's a 10% launch discount until August 12th. So it's only $26.99. I haven't bought this yet, but I am thinking about it because I do like that they translate this into English. I do want to support them for going the extra mile of having people hack a translation into an old Saturn game. Like, that's just amazing that there's a company doing that. I bought Assault Suit Lanos 2 a couple years ago when they did that. What, Dave?
Oh, just that it looks like it's going to be, I'm sorry if you just said this, but Switch, PlayStation, Xbox,
Steam.
It's going to be coming for all those platforms.
Yeah, I hadn't mentioned that yet. No.
Okay.
Yeah, this is going to eventually come out on the Switch, the PS4, the Switch, the PS5, and the Xbox. That is true.
Sorry, PS4.
It is not out on those platforms
yet.
Yeah. And it's not like a Switch 2 game, but you'll be able to play on Switch 2 via it being a Switch 1 game. PS4 is out in the cold. It's only PS5 version for Sony, and then Xbox Series.
PS4.
It is coming out physically and digitally on the Switch and the PS5, but it is only coming digitally to the Xbox. So sorry for physical Xbox fans. Also, I have to add this in the. Yeah, I have to add this in the story because they announced this yesterday, a day after I wrote the story. That City Connection West put this out on Blue Sky and probably Twitter too. Said a little clarity regarding the Western release timing of Culdcept, the first Saturn Tribute. The digital console versions are getting it on September 8th. So it's, which they had always been saying that it was coming on consoles in the West on September 8th. It was a little delayed from the Steam version. But physically on Switch 1 and PS5, it will not be out until November 5th, so a couple months later. So the physical versions in the West got delayed by a couple months, apparently. Also, oddly, they said that the Steam version won't come out until September 8th. That's not true. They literally released it 2 days ago on Steam. You can buy it right now.
It's available 7:30.
Yeah.
Speaking of physical edition, this apparently got a physical card game back in '97 in Japan.
Oh,
no tabletop board game like Catan or anything like that, but it has like a card game, and they kind of look like Magic cards.
I want to stab some people in this game.
Pat asked. Well, I don't know actually which one of you asked Trekkies in chat.
That was me.
So you asked if it... Okay, so Pat asked Trekkie. Trekkie said, from my snooping, it looks like the English script is in the Steam files as CSV or comma separated values, and Pat asked if it could be possible to extract it, and he said literally it's just a bunch of CSV files with offsets, the Japanese and then the English. So if someone can make sense of it, you might be able to insert it into the Saturn with the tools that were put in the competition. The original Saturn disc appears to be bin-Q. That's encrypted.
Because there were one of the utility entries in the most recent SegaXtreme competition this year was, here are tools for inserting a translation into Culdcept, because someone was working on their own translation patch, and then the official one was announced, so they stopped working on it and said, well, here are the tools I developed, so maybe someone will want to use them to do it into French or Spanish or something. So yeah, maybe that would be possible to do. That'd be cool. I mean,
and it seems
also,
like,
support City Connection and Clear River Games for this, because I mean, it's super cool that they did this translation. They paid money, they commissioned it, you know, and that they're just continuing to put Saturn games out on modern platforms for people to enjoy 30 years later. That's super awesome.
I definitely going to pick it up. I picked up Assault Suit Lano, so obviously I'm going to support this as well. I'll go pick maybe pick it up on PS5, have some boys come over, you know, beat each other up.
Yeah, I mean, again, you know, you're getting rewind feature, you're getting quick save and load, the bonus pack, you're getting a bunch of reasons to, you know, get it on a new digital platform. But yeah, so I mean, I still think nerds in the community would like to play it on their Saturns too. You know, is all I'm saying. And yeah, someone should definitely buy a copy, extract the the CSVs from the Steam files, and they should not use AI when so many great tools have been already made available to them. Right? I mean, that it almost seems like not necessary at this point.
Yeah, Sega Fanatic said, yeah, you could probably do something like Night of Dragon did for Shining Force, where you have to point it to your legit Steam copy and able to patch it or something, which I think would be fair. Be like, okay, if you guys want to play it, we're not gonna give you the ability to do it. You need like a legit Steam copy and make it to where it locks you out unless you have that Steam copy.
Yeah,
and like the Steam copy and the disc image of it.
I do wonder though, like if this would be, you know, that Dan, you did an article a little while back about Coup, you know, and how that's how many players does Coup support?
It's
what is it?
For 6, I want to say.
Okay.
Yeah.
And like this has what, 4 in it? So I mean, I almost seems like this, if some like translated it, and then who knows? They might even be able to hack this to work online. That would be kind of
maybe that would be pretty crazy.
Sega had commented, Trekkie said, my patience for AI slop is completely gone at this point. Completely justified. Ours as well when you're tired.
Yes. Why can't we just go back to the good old days of 2024, 2025, where people were still, you know, just...
Or do it like the person in the next article, the article we did on Match of the Gathering we did, which we'll talk about.
Okay.
But
nice transition.
Yeah, the Demon. But before we go, the Demon asks, is it possible if fans support this translation to the Saturn version? I think we answered that one, so I got answered. Yeah. So there we go.
Sadly, no one has done that yet with Assault Suit Lanos 2. I don't know if we can find, if anyone would be able to find the translation as a CSV file or something like that in there.
It's probably still with the same area as the other one.
And maybe, but we know with that one and with Culdcept, it does have like a bin and a Q file, just like with Saturn, but they are encrypted. They encrypted them, so it's probably getting decrypted on the fly when you open the game up, and it's sitting unencrypted somewhere in Windows's memory while you're playing it. It just may be a matter of finding that in the memory and extracting it. I am not good enough at...
You could probably use the RAM analyzer to do it.
To be able to do that.
You'd have to get something to read through your RAM and maybe see where it's stored and see if it's able to actually, like...
I bet Bo is good enough to do something like that.
He might be.
But yeah, he might be, yeah. There are folks in this
maybe
in this
Cheat Engine
that probably could.
And
maybe Cheat Engine might be able to.
I edited in the paragraph into my story telling everyone that the physical versions got delayed to November 5th. So there you go.
Cool, nice.
All right, so yeah, check out Culdcept, the first on Steam. It looks
it's like Lupin the First.
Pretty cool little game. Oh, and there was a comment at the bottom of this one. If I can... Oh, you did? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't
it basically just it basically was just that we answered that already with Trekkies.
Okay, good, very good. Yeah, I see that. All right. Well, we can move on to our last news.
Budget or buttery? Well, Neil Henderson just dropped 5 pounds. Budget or buttery? Pat finally admits to himself that he secretly is in love with everything and anything Mr. Bones. SHIRO is an accepting community.
No, I will not admit that I'm secretly in love with Mr. Bones.
Yeah, but we will take every opportunity we have to give Pat.
I'm an accepting community, but I draw my limits at people of bony stature.
Oh, we also missed a comment at the bottom of my Yaba Sanshiro story, where someone named KWYXZ said, "Amazing new update. ... is what I would possibly post if the Pro version was not instant crashing on my Retroid Pocket Mini version 2 after I pointed it to a folder with less than 50 games in it." I'm sorry you were having problems. KWXYZ, by all means, hop on to DevMeX's official Discord server for Yaba Sanshiro and let him know. And maybe he'll work on that. Yeah. He does try, like, DevMeX does try to test Yaba Sanshiro on like a variety of handheld Android devices, portable computers and cell phones and stuff like that. He's posted about different ones he's tried it on. Maybe that's just one that he hasn't tested on. I don't know.
Yeah. Thanks again for the 5 bones, Neil.
Yes.
Thank you. And he did say that he kept on said Mr. Bones makes SHIRO a lot of money, and yes, he does. I think I'd have to do a calculation.
How many people have played Mr. Bones just out of curiosity because we're always talking? They're like, "What is this stupid game?" They're always talking about.
I know. We actually
sorry, you just had to be there.
You had to be there, and you had to not.
It's a legend. It's a legend at this point.
I think there's a stream somewhere where I actually did play Mr. Bones as like an April Fool's thing. I should probably turn to its own video.
Punishment.
But I have a video somewhere.
You should cut it up. You should cut it up and do one of those just highlight videos, just highlight reels.
Want to die videos?
Yeah, exactly. No, Pat you did a Sonic Jam one, and I laughed my ass off on that video.
Fun.
Like you just chopped it up and did like the funniest parts, and I'm like sitting here like laughing my ass off. Like, this is like Pat's secret talent. Like this would make a good video series for sure. I'd watch this.
Pat wants to die after playing Mr. Bones.
Yeah, Pat getting angry. Pat.
So I might recreate it. I might still have the set somewhere. I don't know where the video is. Like, I'd have to. If somebody wants to go through the SHIRO archive and find the live stream of me playing Mr. Bones as an April Fool's joke, you can. It's SHIRO show, so it's only 2021, but I can't find the video. I can recreate it though. Maybe I'll do like a little thing where I recreate it for April Fool's, where I'm just like trapped in a graveyard after I switch sets.
And it wouldn't be like I couldn't just do a search on our website and find it.
No, it's on a SHIRO show. I think I did. It might be on April Fool's or something like that. So if you want to look on if you want to look at all the ones that are on April, like around the April Fools for SHIRO show, it might be there, but that's a lot of shows.
At the end of one of the live streams, okay.
Yeah. Sorry, fellas.
Well, Pat, you posted a news article pertaining to the Dreamcast today, and this is our last one for today. Tell us about it.
I did. So, as a massive fan of this property, I have to cover it because I have probably as many decks as I do controllers for the Saturn at this point. So a Magic the Gathering Dreamcast fan translation has been summoned onto the Dreamcast. So now you can play in English Magic the Gathering on Dreamcast. So you might be wondering why, and my answer to that is because. But back in June of 2021, with the popularity of Magic the Gathering exploding in the 90s and continuing its domination in the 2000s, even despite the rise of games such as Pokemon Yu-Gi-Oh!, Alpha Systems, with some support with DigiPlanet, developed a title on the Dreamcast, with Sega publishing the said title in Japan. So, unfortunately, due to the Dreamcast, being discontinued, because it came out in June of 2001, if you know your history, I believe the first quarter or early second quarter, Sega announced that the Dreamcast would be discontinued. I believe
wasn't it January or March 2001?
Yeah, it was really early. I remember it's one of those things. It's early first quarter, but first quarter or like beginning of second quarter, they did announce that, and with that, a lot of the titles that were being worked on, or at least published by Sega, kind of stopped. I don't think really. I think one of the last really ones that came out was Sonic Adventure 2 on the Dreamcast being published by Sega. I don't remember really any other titles that really got published by Sega besides them. In America, that is, America. But in Japan, they kept going.
In America, they still had like a holiday lineup. They still had a few that came out toward the end of the year. And one, I think NHL came out at the very beginning of 2002, and that was the last Dreamcast game in the US. But yeah, in Japan, they definitely kept going strong for another year.
Couple years, actually. I think they published one of the last ones in like 2005, I think, for Under Defeat. Your mom was born 2001. I don't think she was. I think she was born in 69, but anyways, unfortunately, due to this, Sega seemed to shutter the release for English-speaking countries, while shocking because a lot of English cards text are present in the game files, and the characters that you're interacting with are speaking English. Like, it's just subtitled in Japanese. Everyone is pretty much speaking English. The person summoning the cards, all the cards' names are said in English. The characters that are talking are talking in English. So this isn't a case of this wasn't localized. Though I do have a suspicion, and it's only a rumor why it wasn't, but we'll get into that later on in the article in a little bit. So Peter said last Sega DC game was Puyo in 2004. Last third party was Kuros in 2006. Okay, no, good point. I forgot about Kuros. Yeah, I think that was Kuros you're thinking of. Kuros or it was Kuros or was no, it's Under Defeat you're thinking of, I think. Under Defeat, I believe, was 2007. I could be wrong. But anyways, going back to the article, the point is, what I'm trying to gather is that that this was all primed for a localization, but just didn't happen because the Dreamcast really was on its last leg, really, around the time. Yeah. Kind of familiar story with us, especially with the Saturn. However, due to the efforts of the hacker Astro Lee, you can now play it in English on the Dreamcast. Well, for the most part. According to Astro Lee, everything has been translated except for the tutorial videos. For the tutorials on how to play Magic in like the settings and stuff like that. And they said there should be only one place left untranslated, that being the beginning tutorial videos. They did consider hardcore subbing them, but to be honest, nobody would really watch them or bother to watch them, so they skipped it, which honestly I think that's probably for the best. The things that it's a bummer.
Maybe somebody's getting into Magic the Gathering for the very first time, and it's through this translation pad.
Yeah.
I mean, you know.
You never
Dan,
know.
there's, and I was getting to that, and while that's unfortunate for that case, there's so many contemporary videos with Magic being so huge as it is right now, which I think recently they just announced that there's going to be Universes Beyond for Star Wars, which is kind of crazy. But there are so many contemporary videos on how to play Magic the Gathering because, spoilers, the Magic the Gathering game for Dreamcast is a simulation game, so it's pretty much the same mechanics and everything for the actual card game, that you can actually just learn it on contemporary videos like this one by Tolarian Community College, who goes through and actually teaches you how to play Magic and how to set the cards, tap for mana, and sort of the rules of the card game.
Maybe I want to learn just through a Dreamcast.
Well, maybe you should probably. Well, that's probably too damn bad for you, Dan. Why don't you go watch Tolarian Community College's video and learn how to play the damn game?
Okay, I will.
How about some of that? Anyways,
wow, you're not at all a fan.
Dan just hates it.
Yeah.
No hate.
Fun fact: I actually did meet this guy at when we were doing PRGE. I think it was 2023 when we had our booth with Sega Steve. He actually came by and I took a picture with him. He's actually really nice. which is pretty sad because I was cursing and I didn't realize that funny story though. I was like, oh shit, it's Tulare Community College, and like I didn't realize there's these kids that were next to him, and I didn't realize those were his kids, and I cursed in front like 3 times, like, oh, I am so sorry.
Yeah, please.
I didn't see
Peter
them.
says, Peter says the first Dreamcast games in Japan were in '98, and the very last were in 2007. What a span!
Oh yeah,
that is a pretty good run.
So I mentioned Trekkie's asked, I used to play Pokemon cards as a kid. Is it the same thing? Yes and no. It technically kind of has the same mechanics, but it's different in several ways. Like some of the treasure, the reward cards, some of the systems. But it's sort of similar where you like have a resource to play the cards, and you summon them. And actually, fun fact: both the games were published by Wizards of the Coast.
True.
Initially, so
original card games, yeah.
Until the Pokemon Company took it over, I think 2002 or 3.
Yeah, Sega Retro.
Sounds right.
Going back to the last Dreamcast game, Sega Retro has 2 games coming out in Japan. The Dreamcast in 2007, Trigger Heart Excelica.
Excelica, yeah.
In February.
Good game.
2007, and then Karos was March 2007.
Karos, that's like the one with the feathers on it, right?
Milestone, yeah.
Karos
feathers.
is like, lightweight.
Crow.
Karos.
Yeah, I like Crow. But so anyways, getting back to the translation or the fan translation, there's something you'll notice that there are a few strange translation choices you'll notice while playing through the game, such as abbreviated text or subtitle text that does not match up with what they're saying, and this is on purpose. In regards to the abbreviated text, they mentioned that there were really hard-coded text string limits. Certain text boxes have set limits and tried to make each one readable, but he was editing a lot with them without context. So they decided to shorten them to be able to fit them in there without having to do massive editing.
Makes sense.
So a lot of it is just abbreviated, but if you know how to play Magic, it's pretty obvious what some of the cards are, what they do, and what the text box is. Huh?
I said I'm still hosed.
Bro, just type in Magic the Gathering tutorial on YouTube, unless you don't have like a thing. Holy crap.
I'm just kidding. I learned I read through I got my hands on a starter deck for Magic for free many years ago, and I looked through the little like fold out manual thing, and that's how I learned how to play Magic. But it's been so long I'd have to refresh my memory. But I'm mostly just joking about not knowing how to play Magic. I'm just busting your balls. I'm busting the translation patch author's balls for not translating the tutorial.
Exactly. The Japanese tutorial that nobody will watch, because if you play this game, you're probably a fan of Magic.
Yeah, right.
Though I do want to keep note that this is actually based on the standard format of Magic, so for like a 4-card limit. I think it's 4 in the game, but usually 3. But the one that I usually play is called Commander, which is a 100 card limit of your deck, and you have 1 card each of each thing, so you can't duplicate the card. I think Commander is the most popular way to play Magic now. It used to be Standard and stuff like that, but I think Commander is more of a board game style thing where a lot of people could play together. So I think Commander is sort of the biggest one nowadays. But I used to play Standard back in the day, and by back in the day I mean 7 years ago. So yeah, Standard is 60. I think on this game it's a 40-60. I usually play 40 though. The minimum. Usually the smartest idea is to play the minimum limit, so you can get the cards that you want. Usually putting more cards is usually not a good idea.
Yeah.
You guys, it's 4:37. But I do you have anything else to say about Magic, Pat?
Oh, I just want to say that
you should do a podcast about it.
I probably should. The only other difference in the fan translation is that the text boxes are different than what the player's saying, but that's because Astro Lee translated what the text boxes said, not what the characters are saying. And they mentioned if this is too weird, they could fix that and just have them say what they're saying in the thing. Sorry.
So let them know.
What's going on? My voice is very hoarse today. The only thing I want to talk about before we go is that there was an AI disclosure in it, but it's only using the actually extracting the Japanese text and putting it into a CSV file. To our knowledge, no AI itself is used inside the translation itself. It's mostly just used for a time-saving tool. Just probably so that saves time. So they said that there's no AI in the text. All it was translated by a normal dumb human, either using Scryfall, MGG Wiki, G-Show, or their own limited Japanese knowledge. So there's no really AI beyond that. So so if everyone worry about slop, they can rest assured. But if people don't like AI in general, like period, I guess just disclosure. You know, that's
that
is the way it is. Captain said, I'm with Dan on this. I want to learn on my Dreamcast, damn it. All right, just message them. Post on the Dreamcast the Dreamcast talk forums. Let them know. Whoa, that was weird.
Yeah.
My voice did a weird thing. Sorry about that. Anyways, if you want to try the fan translation yourself, you can download the patch file in here and use Derek Pescarella's Universal Dreamcast patcher to patch your copy of Magic the Gathering. And yeah, cool. Get ready to have people unsummon you by a blue control deck instantaneously, like I was. Fuck blue decks. Just want to go fuck blue control decks straight up. Nobody likes getting countered every single time.
We should probably mention before we go, real quick. Oh, Slowcoin Double Dime says 6 people have already joined the Daytona USA online tournament, so that's good.
Nice.
It's gonna fill up.
Yeah.
I don't know if you wanna show folks this, Pat. If you go to Argonaut Games YouTube, they just yesterday announced Croc 2 will be released. We never got Croc 2 on the Saturn, but we got teased. We got teased Croc 2 on the back of the manual for Croc 1.
I only care if they're going to be porting that thing to the Saturn.
It is Saturn adjacent. It is Saturn adjacent. Anyway, yeah, they just announced it the other day. Croc's back, and this time it's personal. Join Croc as he sets off to the mainland in search for long-lost parents and his old nemesis Baron Dante, revived by the Dantinis and out for revenge. Blah, blah, blah. You can, 40 levels. Open-ended platforming. Yeah, so definitely a chip on my shoulder that we never got this on the Saturn. Because this is actually one of those games where even back then I was like, oh yeah, Croc 2 coming soon, and I was excited for it. And then
it's a PlayStation.
The Saturn, yeah, PlayStation, alas.
Well, didn't it come out like the summer of 1999? Like there was no way that could have been out on the Saturn.
No, yeah, it came out in it ended up coming out in 99. They meant for it. Yeah, it was supposed to come out in 98. But it got delayed, so yeah, and so it was just no way it was ever going to be. And it didn't come out on Dreamcast either, although it could have been. Like, it could have been a Dreamcast game, I imagine, but nope. You got, what is it?
PlayStation.
You got Rayman. You got Rayman 2 on Dreamcast, and that's kind of a better game, arguably.
Arguably.
Right? I mean, Rayman 2 is like one of the best platformers. But yeah, so Croc 2, if you can wish list it now, it's coming out for PS5, PS4, Nintendo Switch, Steam, GOG, Xbox Series X, and S.
Anything that you could play a game on, you can play it on that.
Except the Saturn.
Good old Argonaut.
Maybe one day. They already put it on Mario 64 to Saturn. And, I mean, despite being an AI mess, I mean,
right?
They did it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we haven't reported on that on the site, and we probably won't.
Probably for the best.
We have a new top tier patron.
Oh,
yeah, thank you
Ray
again.
Eisenhauser.
Yeah, no,
Welcome
I saw that come
down.
through. Yeah, $20 Patreon. Thank you very much. I saw that. I saw that come up randomly. That
Ray
really
Eisenhower.
Cool. Ray, thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much for joining our exclusive VIP tier of patrons, including Cerulean, Chad Clark, Chris Piper, Derek Pascarella, A-Team, Emerald Nova, Eric Hero, Evo42, Fat Drunk Friend Otaku, Gem Clash or Rank, Johannes Fetz, Memphis, Neil Henderson, Normal Guy, Nutrageous, Paul Bort, Robert Ramsey, Rowan Dinked, Sega Steve, Shadow Mask, Stone Man, Young Money Sweet, and now Ray Eisenhower. That's the name
Thank you,
I'll
everyone.
be,
And
we'll
Neil,
be
and
saying
don't
every
forget
week now.
don't forget our legendary Daniel Fredrickson either.
That's correct. In
Good
memoriam,
friend, Dan.
Daniel Fredrickson, always a VIP patron, whether he likes it or not. I'm sure he likes it. He's looking down on us and saying, "Good job, that'll do."
He's trying to post in the chat.
Yeah, seriously, yeah.
Love you, Dan.
And anything else we want to add before telling folks to play their Saturns?
Oh, I'm
I
gonna
don't
be
think
playing.
so.
I'm gonna be playing some Magic in a little bit. So
Okay.
as
Stick
on the
around for the
live
Dreamcast,
stream.
yeah, stick around for some Magic the
so
Gathering.
59 people in chat. Anybody
other
like
side of the
Magic?
credits.
Pat's gonna be playing it on the other side
Also,
of the
it
credits.
just
so don't
drops
go
down
anywhere.
to 20 people.
That's like an instant like index of like who's into Magic.
All
I'll be
those
like-
people
I'll be like-
need that tutorial.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Maybe
I'll teach you guys how to play Magic. How about that? If you stick
There you
around for
go,
the show, I'll
Dan.
teach you how to
Oh
play
my God.
Magic.
Pat, you got what you deserve. Now you
Yeah,
have to
now
show
I get
people
to tell people how to play Magic and tell them which
With the
decks are which
Dreamcast
and
version of the
which
game.
decks suck, and why I
you
hate
go.
blue control
All
decks
right,
because
so
they suck.
all 59 people
Okay.
in chat, stick around because we're gonna run credits and then Pat's gonna be back streaming.
After I stream,
This-
on top of streaming.
So thank you, podcast listeners, for listening to today's show. It's a little shorter than last week's, but only by like 15
not by
minutes.
much, but
Not by
Right.
much. But thank you anyway. We'll see you next week on the SHIRO Show.
you must
must
play
play
Sega
Sega
Saturn.
Saturn. Catch you later.
Hello guys, we are back playing some Dreamcast. Playing some Magic the Gathering. I'm just going to set the video up real quick. Set this up, so just give me 1 second. Here we go, Croc for Dreamcast. Go, we'll set this in the thing right there, perfect. Oh, me. Be partying like it's 1999 or 98. I forgot which date I checked. 54 people. Thank you guys for sticking around. Oh. Sorry if my voice is kind of straggly. It's been a weird day. Okay, there we go. Check it together. Alrighty guys, welcome back to our gameplay portion of the stream. We are going to be playing some Magic the Gathering, the fan translation. This one was a recent fan translation. Let me get up the author real quick. I believe it was Astralee? Yeah, Astralee translated this using their limited Japanese knowledge and the card descriptions on Scryfall. So let's start it up. So one thing you want to know is that at the translation out the bat is that these translation videos for how to play Magic are still all in Japanese. So if you want to learn that way, not gonna work, not gonna work. But your pal Patrick has got you. We're going to teach you how to play some Magic, and check out this fan translation patch. Aren't you lucky? You get to learn Magic from your good old pal Patrick. Let's go. Alrighty, I would like to override that. RIP my save. Alrighty, so let's get into this. So, goes to a little story about the game itself, like the game universe. I don't know how close this is to Magic lore at the time, because I was not around, and they retconned Magic lore so much that I honestly do not know what is the new lore or not, so apologize in advance. There's no Universes Beyond, so you're not going to see like the Hulk or Rabute Gilliman come in and try to fight us, so just heads up. Not gonna have Jar Jar Binks get summoned on the field. Magic the Gathering, who said that? Oh, Slow Coin. Teach us to play Mr. Bones Pet. No, we're playing Magic today. We're playing Magic today. Tried to get into Magic when it first came out. Didn't know what happened, but I ended up getting into it. Probably played people that had overpowered decks and bullied you, which usually happens with a lot of people. It happened to me, that's why I stopped playing. But then I played the superior format Commander, and my life is awesome now. And for those of you that don't know Commander, it is a version of the game that's like, it's kind of like this one, except it's 100 cards, and it's a singleton format where there's one copy of each, and you have a commander you can keep summoning to the field. So I guess for people, the basics of Magic pretty much are you play as a sorcerer, and you're dueling another sorcerer or group of sorcerers, and you basically have the deck, which is the cards from spells, and use the mana as your source, and you summon spells, and the winner, whoever gets to the lowest life points loses, and if you remain have the most life most life points when your opponent reaches 0, you win. So that's sort of I guess the in-lore thing is that you're like a magician casting spells, but for the most part, it's just greasy, chubby guys at Magic card shops that complain that you drew an extra card or you didn't tap right. A little bit less dramatic than, a little bit less exciting than the actual lore, but essentially it's a usually 60 card format. Draw 7 cards and you tap mana. And we'll get through this. There's all these letters on here, and we'll go through each of them. So there's gonna be white, I think that's uncolored, blue, black, red, and green. So these are different styles of the deck. So W is white, so that's going to be so the decks are going to be different themed decks. So white's going to be mono white is usually you're going to gain a lot of life or summon a lot of like tokens and creatures. I believe is artifacts or uncolored, so that's a lot of artifact cards, artifact creatures. Black is black, so usually losing life, making people lose life or making people sacrifice or discarding. Red is usually doing damage, creating tokens and causing like damage, and doing something called burn, which is basically just doing constant damage to your opponent. Are we sure this isn't an AI script? It's funny. And then G is green. That's usually like stompy decks, so decks that you pretty much increase their power level and attack people with giant things and have an ability called Trample, which just goes through your opponent. I did green, but for simplicity's sake, we're gonna do red, mono red. Hopefully this will go well. So yeah, like I said, deck of red cards. Gets foes life to 0, so it goes through that as well if you want to get a description. I'm pretty sure this is built for, oh, that's blue colors. Oh, yeah, that is blue, sorry. I forgot. The U is blue. I don't know why it's U in this version. I guess that's a... But basically, blue is a lot of control decks, so countering and sort of unsummoning things. So basically a disruption. But you basically shut them down, essentially. It's a really fun format if you don't want to have friends. A lot of people do not like blue because it's kind of an unfun deck to play, because pretty much you unsummon creatures, you pretty much control your opponent. So a lot of people do not like. I think the biggest hate is blue and red. People don't like because people don't like instantly getting burned, and people don't like getting controlled. Alright, so we're gonna do a training mode just to get a beginning. So we're gonna start with that. Wait, deck, I picked blue, didn't I? Oh no, I did red. I'm an idiot. I picked red. Alrighty, so we will go through the lesson. Welcome my students to Magic the Gathering Academy. This is the coin. This will determine if you go first or second. I lost, so I am going second, unless the computer lets me go first. As you can see, you start with a hand of 7 cards, and then you have a thing called a ability called Mulligan, which basically means that if you don't like your hand and you don't think you have a good hand to fight your opponent, you can discard a card and then you will draw another hand, but you only have 6 cards. So usually the rule of thumb is you want at least 2 to 3 mana starting in your hand, and at least a creature or something to attack with. So this is a pretty optimal hand. We got 4 mana and 3 creatures, which is pretty the 4 mana, 2 creatures, and then an enchantment card. So this is a pretty decent hand to start with when you play Magic. So usually if you're overloaded with creatures or overloaded with mana, so if you have like 6 mana or something like that, you probably want a mulligan unless you have some strategy. But yeah, this is sort of a pretty good hand that you want to start with. These creatures are pretty high cost though, so you probably want something to defend with. So we'll see how this goes. We shall start, and we'll check out the card description. So, enchant creature gets this until end of turn. Fire breathing. That is a enchant creature card. I think we're decent on this hand, so I'm gonna go no mulligan, and I'll go with this hand. Alrighty, so looks like they let us go. Oh no, the opponent's going first, or I'm going first, I guess. Usually if you go first, you do not draw a card. So that's why it's not showing. So we'll play mana. So this is our mana or life resource. So we tap that and we can summon creatures or use abilities. Obviously, because we don't have anything, we're just going to skip to our next turn. And let our opponent play. What color is our opponent's deck, though? Let's see what they have. Draw was stacked, didn't need to do that. The stack is also a thing where you basically it's first in, last out. So basically you stack it upon. So if you want to counter somebody, you can actually counter that counter, and it'll skip in that regard. So it looks like we have a green deck. All right, got Raging Goblin. So 1 cost. So hopefully it's not too much mana. Oh, it's just a 1 mana cost. So we're going to go into our. Gonna play another mana card. Perfect time to show how to cast it. So, gonna go into our hand, and we are going to summon Raging Goblin. So, what you can do is that you actually have to hit the field and tap the mana. So you can do this and just activate the ability. Or if you're lazy, like me, and you don't want to do that, you can hit X auto, and it'll auto-tap the mana for you. So it only needs 1 mana, so that's all you need. So, gonna hit confirm.
Raging Goblin.
So yeah, it's on the stack, so that means that basically people can respond to it or counter it. But since there's no cards they can counter with, you will just summon it. I think it has a... it looks like it doesn't have summoning sickness, so I think you can attack with it. So you can. So it has something called usually the card has summoning sickness. So basically, if you summon it on the first turn, you can attack with it. But because it has the keyword haste, that means that you can actually attack it. You can actually tap and attack it on that turn. So that is just what we're going to do. Going to attack the person and stop and sort of burn them. Do we have? This card is a fire breathing. We have enough for that. Oh, but I guess we can't declare blocker's hand. Oh, it's an enchantment card, so we can't. It's too late to play that one. We'll do it on the next one. But yeah, like I said, it's gonna resolve that. They're gonna lose a life, and then we will pass to their turn, and we'll just skip to their next turn. Let them draw. Hopefully they don't have a card to attack with. So they're just going to play some land for turn.
Wild growth.
Looks like they're doing enchant land. Basically, the growth will allow them to tap for 2 mana instead of 1. But they don't have that. It is kind of nice. I actually do like this a lot. So we're going to draw our card. Get another card. Gonna pass to our main phase. That's the only complaint I have about is that this kind of main phase thing is kind of gets like you kind of like okay, let me like do my main phase. I don't need to resolve if I don't have anything to resolve with. And usually games did a better job, like Yu-Gi-Oh! The Eternal Duelist did it better, where if you have a card and they know you can have it on the stack, it'll let you know, oh, you're doing this, do you want to respond? But because there's no way to respond, it'll just like let you go through. But unfortunately, this game is very primitive. I don't think there was a lot of card-based simulators back then that were as good as they are now, so unfortunately you just have to play it like this. So we're in our main phase, which I messed up again, and I did not, like I said, you can easily do that instead of enchanting the creature, so that was my bad. So luckily it doesn't have anything, so I can't use the enchantment beginning combat, which kind of sucks. So we're just going to attack. That might actually cost me the game, actually. So we select our creature, gonna pass, and do the combat damage. There we go. Go to our main phase. We're going to skip to our next turn, so we don't have any enchantments. Yeah, it's actually really good. I'm surprised. The games at the time, like the Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories, were kind of not that great in comparison to something like this. So in my opinion, I think this game really did a really great job. Oh, what is he summoning? Oh, that's 4. This probably got something really stompy. Oh, giant spider. Well, that's a bummer. We're gonna have to get some strength up to be able to kill that. We'll see. Maybe we can grab something big.
Goblin digging team.
Oh, sweet. Goblin digging team. I actually think I have that in my goblin deck. So yeah, sacrifice goblin digging team, destroy target wall. Unfortunately, I don't think that's a wall, though. It's not a wall, so... Deals 1 damage to target creature opponent. Sweet. I like that. Bodyguard. Not gonna be enough. 2, 3... Flaming Spirits get 0 until end of turn. That actually might... We might be able to do that. That's gonna have to wait a turn for that. So let's go into our main phase. We could technically just play this. Going to... Don't want to pass right now. I just want to see giant spiders. Just blocks that has flying. This is a 2/4, so we need 4 to be able to get through that. Let's see, what can we do? Deals 1 target damage to target creature player. Okay. Don't want to pass now by mistake. Does have first strike, so if we get it buffed enough, it could go straight through that. But yeah, we might want to rely on this one. So this way we can be able to get through that. But for now, we have lands. Let's just play cards on the field just for now. So it's 3. There's 1 target damage. Let's put him on the field. Actually, I kind of want this one. Gonna auto do that. Oh, why you want to buff a first strike creature? So the good thing about buffing a first strike creature is that if it has... So basically, if you attack and you kill the creature, and they have the same power level, it'll kill that creature first. That's sort of why you want to buff a first striker, but right now we don't have enough mana to summon him, unfortunately. And we are not going to attack because he can just easily block that, so we're just going to skip to our next turn. Hopefully we can bait him into attacking. If he can just attack to the 2, we can just attack him straight up, but he might have stompy creatures. Yeah, he's summoning some good stuff. Well, it's not that bad. Yeah, you can have your dumb Kaddish gypsies. Okay, so he is attacking. I will let him go through with that, though. I don't mind. I'll let him get the 2 combat damage off of me. Sometimes it's better. Yeah, so damage your opponent first, and then that way it'll kill the creature before that. But yeah, I let him do it. So basically, another resource is your life, so you can pick to not attack, and that way you can get big attacks off later. It actually is kind of worth it, to be honest. Is just to like take the L on the resources on your life, and that way you can do more damage later. We'll go to my turn. Let's see what we can do. I think I'm going to an all-out attack being turn. I am now not summon sickness on that thing. Let's see, what do I get in my draw? Okay, enchant creature. Let's see, what does this one do? I have not used this one before. Enchant creature gains Mountain Walk. Basically, Mountain Walk is unblockable if player controls a mountain. Unfortunately, Pearson does not control a mountain. They are mono green, so we can never use that. On my main phase, we're going to, let's see, we have four lands right now, so we can do, let's see here, one of those, and he's 4 those, so let's see, yeah. Chain creature gets until end of turn. Oh, it's a tap one. Tap red and chain creature, so that we could do this. And to auto that one, just 1. Confirm that. I'm gonna put it on Raging Goblin.
Fire breathing.
So there we go. So whenever I tap a mana, he will be able to get a +1 to his attack. Go into our combat phase. Gonna bring our combat phase attack. Other blockers. I'm gonna enchant. Ability, enchant creature. Just need to pack that, so that way it's just confirm. There we go. So he's going to die horrendously. I think that worked. Yep. Alright, so there we go. Enjoy your death, buddy. I think he declared that as a blocker.
Combat damage.
So it only gives a +1. But it will kill that, but it will also die. I forgot this is not Yu-Gi-Oh! Where they can't do that, so that is my bad. We'll pass to that one. And pass again. It's pretty fun, I really enjoy it. So let's see what our opponent does. I'm just gonna skip to my next turn.
Draw.
Unfortunately, I can't really do much, but if he just didn't prod me for 2, I could take that. Yeah, go ahead, prod me for 2.
Combat damage.
There we go. Go for it. Okay, will he summon something stompy? Oh, guess not. Okay then. I guess Patrick will now strike. My turn, beginning phase, so let's go draw a card. What do we got?
Mountain.
A mountain, sweet, I'm down for that. So skip. No, I don't want to concede. Next phase, we will play a mountain. So that's really important. Get our lands going. Let's see, what do we want? I think Flame Spirit. Does any of them have haste, though? First Strike. No, does not, so we do unfortunately have any hastes. Really wish that was a wall, that would have been really useful. And then Burrow. Creature gains a Mountain Walk. God, really wish I had the other percent mountain, that would have been really good. We'll play this one. Get that out. I was playing D&D at the time, came out, Magic really took over the hobby shop. Yeah, honestly, Magic is still hot even to this day. Like, it keeps blowing up, like you think it's down and out, but it just pops off so hard. I love magic though. It's one of my favorites. All right, so trying to see. We'll just try to outrush him in combat. So gonna attack, and then one creature attack.
Combat damage.
There you go. Usually, if they have blue, you have to worry about them doing some shenanigans, but green usually doesn't have stuff that that at least in this board state they can't really do much with it with green. But hopefully we'll see how this goes. I'm hoping he doesn't have anything stompy that he has that's gonna screw me, but I'm hoping that I can just chip away at his damage. But we'll see. All right, main phase, and oh, okay, he doesn't want to attack that. I guess that's okay. Okay, pass. A mountain. Let's get our hands. Oh, pass right. Go play a hand, or play a mountain on the field. Resources. Yeah, no, the D&D artists had some sick magic cards. Oops, oh, we'll play that last, it's all good. I don't want to attack, so we'll pass. Creatures, we'll go to our second main phase, and then we shall summon this dude. Yeah, basically the phases go, it's draw phase, upkeep phase, draw phase, main phase, combat phase, and main phase 2, which is your second phase after the combat where you can summon stuff like this. And then it's your end phase. I'm probably simplifying it. There's probably more official ones, but that's usually the phases you really care about. And that... Alrighty, let's see.
Draw.
Let's see what he can do. Alrighty, well... Let's see, he's thinking. Combat phase. Guess he doesn't want to attack? Oh no. What is he summoning? I don't like this. Oh god, that's... There's something hella stompy coming out.
Scaled worm.
Bruh. Yeah, I'm getting screwed on this one. I really hope I have something to destroy that. I'm hoping maybe they can attack and I'll just like chump block them.
Draw.
Giant strength.
Oh, could we use that? Giant strength. Right, info. Maybe it's 2/2. Well, that's still not going to be enough. Damn it. Let's see here. Giant strength. It's just an enchantment. This gets 2/2. I guess we can just put that on the elemental dude. We'll just do that. Maybe we might get lucky with that, so we'll just put the giant strength on him. Our elemental dude. Auto tap. Yeah. I really like the artist that did the art for, I think my favorite artist is the one that did it on what's it called? It's that black tutor card. I forgot the name of it, though. Diabolic Tutor, I think. That one's one of my favorite arts for that one. The original one. I believe that's what it's called. That's the one that you just summon something that's a card from your deck. Put that on him. Get him buffed up a little bit. There we go. 4/5. And then we shall pass, because we can't do really anything. I guess we'll put up the goblin digging team just as a wall, just as a chump blocker, because I can't exactly use him.
Goblin digging team.
There we go. There we go. Got a nice little wall here. I'm gonna pass and let them do their turn. Hopefully we don't get screwed too hard. Alrighty.
Draw.
We'll see. Alright, combat phase. You gonna attack? Damn it. Alrighty. Well, this is gonna be messy.
Shock.
Oh, a shock. We might be able to do a shock. If we have shock, basically just do shock is a basic an instant spell that does 2 damage. What we can do is I can do the elementals 5, have him block with this thing, because this one doesn't have enough damage to kill me. But I can have it block with this thing, and that way we can lower it and use this one to kill that, and maybe that. I wonder if he'll take the bait though. Let me see. He might not take the bait though, unfortunately. But we'll see. We finna see. Main phase. Let's see. Combat phase. Going to attack with this one. Features attack. Our attackers. Okay, he took the bait. Sweet. Okay, we're gonna do the ability to give him tap 1 mana for that. We got this, guys. Okay, confirm, giving him a +1. There we go. Buff him a little bit. Hand. We're going to shock. Target creature. So we want to. Okay, this is the wonder of it. Okay, confirm. We're going to shock him.
Shock.
There we go. Let's see. Okay, so 5. Let's see if we can do this, guys. We might be able. I think we might have baited him correctly.
Combat damage.
Here we go. Let's see it. Can we end up killing it? 4. Yeah, there we go, baby. Our strategy worked. There was an investment, but we were able to kill that creature. Based. Alright, let's see. They probably have something just stompy that's hanging out on that deck too. Oh god, please don't have something that's mega stompy. Green always gets me nervous. Okay, thank god. Okay, we have it. We have a chance to get this going. What do we get this time?
Mountain.
Alright, a mountain. Okay, we will play the mountain. Okay, what can we do? So just first strike. Future player. Oh, that might work. But I have to tap him first. Okay, we could do this. So wait, so yeah, 2. It deals 1 damage, so this would be. We blocks with that, so 4, 3. It'd be 3. No, we don't have enough. Because yeah, we need at least that. But we could try, yeah, because we don't have enough for that. Oh man, that's hard. Well, this will survive at least. But yeah, we can't. I think I might just use it to shock the player itself. Yeah, deals damage. Yeah, we'll just do that. And let's do that. Ability to player. Do that. And confirm. Yeah, I want to shock myself. That sounds like a good idea. There we go. Yeah, that's fine.
Combat damage.
11, so we go.
Combat damage.
It's gonna kill that one, but again, we're just doing damage to try to kill him. So we might just keep doing that. It's bad luck that you don't have more cheap... Yeah, honestly, I think we can... As long as he doesn't get anything mega stompy, I think we can out-resource him. Oh, God, okay. 3... 4, 5... Oh, God.
Panther Warriors.
Well, I mean, it's not awful. Okay, I'll take that. We can deal with that pretty easily, so it's not too bad. So what we're going to do is... Here we get something good. A mountain? Well, that doesn't work. Alrighty, well, maybe we might get lucky. We might pull something out. Mode to really look at your cards closely. You can actually look at it if you hit the info button. Like, you can see their abilities. I'm not doing this by memory. I'm just looking at the cards like this, and they actually have the card art. I think they said that it was in-game, or maybe the card text were in-game, so maybe it might have been easier. But I don't know off the top of my head. There we go. Okay, so... Let's see... Okay, so I'm gonna probably bait him. Into that, and to kill his Panther Warrior, so... We'll try that, we'll see if that works. I'm going to attack with him. Attacks, okay, yes. Clear attackers. Okay, blockers, so we're going to use the ability to damage creature. And we're going to damage Panther Warrior. It does 1 damage, but it's going to kill the Panther Warrior at least. And he will be... Oh, it's first strike, so it works! Yes! That was... I forgot about first strike. That works. Hell yeah. Thank you, first strike. Classic. I forgot about that. That's the benefit of first strike, that you can do stuff like that. Where you will always strike first, and if it does kill them, they're dead. There we go, yeah. He's trying to get me, race me to the bottom. Hopefully he doesn't put any chump blockers in. There's, I think, 10 of them that was done just for this game. I do not know if they were pressed into, like, the actual MTG game, though, is the thing.
Goblin Elite Infantry.
Okay, I'll take that one. Take Goblin Elite. Alrighty, let's see here. Elite, she blocks her block, gets... That's cool. Wait, no, blocks or block gets... Oh, when it blocks or gets blocked. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Alrighty, let's get this party going.
Goblin Elite Infantry.
Alrighty, let's go. Yes. Yes, we're just gonna tackle these two. There's no point in doing the ability. Can you actually do the ability? Oh yeah, I can't. Sorry, tapped. And then do that combat damage. Get him down to 8, baby. Or 7. Alrighty. We are good. Let's go. Yeah, I don't remember what cards at the top of my head were just for the game, but you can look it up, I think. They should have it on, like, the website, exactly which cards were only for this game. That phase, okay. No, you can go ahead and have your... Go ahead and have your 2 damage, buddy. Okay, and get some land. Alrighty, well, enjoy that. Yeah, let's get some likes in the chat for MTG. Alrighty.
Saturn.
We're close, but we're gonna, it's gonna be like one life short of killing him. That is so annoying. Okay then, yeah, take this.
Combat damage.
5
Combat
combat damage. Damn, alrighty. Almost there, guys. Yeah, I love these vintage cards. I wonder if you can get crazier with the game later on. I've not played too far into this game yet, so I'm not sure. Yeah, and the thing that these games are long. Like, holy crap, this game has been long. I think this has gone for like quite a bit. Oh god.
Fallow Earth.
Oh, really? Is that land destruction? Oh, you son of a... Also, fun fact, in Magic, while it's not illegal to do, land destruction is really frowned upon, so usually people don't play with land destruction cards in casual because that's lame, lame, lame. Alrighty, we're pretty much won this. Wow, okay. Well, it evened out, I guess. Main phase, gonna put a mountain down. There you go, got my mountain back, loser. Take that. Alrighty, let's end this game then. Actually, no, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do something funny. Attacking. Ability. There we go. The ultimate FU. Yeah, take this, buddy. There we go. Enjoy having 0 life. There we go.
You win.
Yay, won with my red deck. And I got all green cards, what the fuck? Yeah, I got all... What the hell? This is all green. Bruh. Fuck you too, Magic. Mana is energy essential spells. Check your deck, properly generate mana. Don't forget, okay? Mana stones. Turn in mana stones where you win. Being full, you earn cards too. Have no stones. Deck building. Technically only have 40 cards. Let's go through all our cards we have. So just going through, see what we got. Shatter, Shock, Classic Mountain, Shock, Splitting Earth, Fit of Rage. I really wish I could go down mountains a little bit. I don't think this deck needs 25,000 mountains in it. Or 20 of them. Ooh. This is like a goblin deck almost. I like this. I kind of want to make a goblin deck now in this game. That'd be kind of fun. Save an exit. Well, I didn't change anything. Some goblins would be fun. Oh, nope. Don't want to go back in the deck building. My bad. I'm just hitting buttons and not paying attention. Let's see here. Let's leave the town. Okay, what decks are good against red that would be not annoying to play? Green is too stompy. Blues... we'll do blue. We'll go fight some blue players, see how that goes. Oh.
Water and wind are restless today. Now I understand. Because of you, warrior.
Okay.
We have a saying. When water and wind become calm...
As you'd see, the subtitles are not matching one-to-one. That is, it's pretty much as the translator just translated the text on the bottom and not what, like, the character's saying. So if you guys don't like that, you can have them talk to them. Maybe they can fix that if it bothers anybody. Combo decks in this game. I don't know, I haven't played it too far. You probably could make some nasty ones. I'm sure there's a lot of nasty stuff you could do. Like, I don't know if there's anything like like I forgot what decks are what cards are in here, but I'm sure you can make some nasty control decks or nasty decks on this one. We'll fight Kashim. Let's see how that goes. Yeah, blue-red's fun. My favorite colors are definitely Golgaria, which is green-black. I like blue-red though. I like blue-red, the Nizzit colors. That's really good. It's up to 6th edition. Okay. All right, lose again, man. I'm not good at coin tosses. See how that goes. Alrighty. My hand is okay. Okay, we're gonna. Okay, I can work with this. I can work with this. No, I'm good. Land. Skip to my next turn. There we go. I like that effect. It's kind of cool. Alrighty, let's see. Alright, never bad to have some mana. Oops, forgot you have to pass to your main phase. Let's play one mountain. Mana pool. Oh, this is a black-red. This is a black-blue deck. I forgot what black-blue is again. If anybody remembers what the hell? Did I not summon that? Oh, there we go. If anybody remembers what the color for the name for black-blue, let me know. I forgot what it was called off the top of my head. Yeah, well, I mean, this game was like, I think it was 90, 91 it came out, so they had some additions at that point. We'll just pass to my next turn, because I don't think there's going to be much I'm going to be doing. Okay, can we get some damage out fast before we get killed? Demir, that's what it was. That's the colors. I keep forgetting what that one's called. Okay, look. Alrighty, some mountains. Not necessarily a fan of having a flood of mountains, but I mean, whatever works. No, I should have my... Oops. Well, I didn't have anything to summon anyways, yeah. Info... She gets... Fuck! I forgot that. Well, we'll save that in case we get attacked by stuff. In case we get something big up.
Combat damage.
That was dumb on my end. I probably should have... I forgot that I actually hit it too fast. That would have been a nasty combo.
Draw.
Alrighty, well. Uh-oh. They're tapping something.
Dreamcast.
Oh, don't know what that does. Oh, is that like a... Oh, it's a draw thing? That works. Jesus, okay. Oh, okay, you just redraw your hand. Guess it's good to have a Dreamcast on a Dreamcast, if you know what I'm saying. Alright, let's lock in now. I'm not going to skip the phase. I'm going to get mean. Alrighty, another mountain. Great. I sure love mountains. Alright, no, we're not doing stupid again. It's 2-2. Oh, this is forever. Okay, I'll do that. Oh, why didn't you just give it to the other player? That would have been funnier. Okay, there we go. Buffing that goat up. There we go. Alrighty, let's do some damage.
Combat damage.
Alrighty. We're getting some damage in. Let's see, hopefully they don't have anything nasty that'll just instantly kill us, but we'll see. I'm gonna keep that one enchant creature to 3/3 in my hand in case they do something like have a stompy-ass creature. Oh, okay. Oh, there we go. Or something. Oh no. What is this?
Snake basket.
Oh, I don't know what that does. What does Snake Basket do? Sacrifice Snake Basket. Put X1 green krill into play. Play this ability if only if you're allowed to play a sorcery. Okay, so it just creates tokens. Well, we can't do anything now, so that's good at least for now. You can't tap that right now. Okay, can we get something that's not a mountain, please?
Draw.
Flame spirit.
Alrighty, I'll take it. Beginning phase, draw step, main phase, okay. And we'll play a mountain. Thank God we get another mountain again. Don't want to accidentally click that. Let's see, the bodyguard probably. Bit of rage info. End of turn, I like that. I think I'm gonna do that before there's a fuck ton of snakes on the field.
Fit of rage.
There we go. So I fuck ton of Culvers on the field. Don't know why I said snakes. I think I'm used to playing Magic with my friends that have a snake deck that creates 5 bajillion of them. Alrighty. Let's do some damage, boys. Ooh, big 6 on that one.
Combat damage.
There we go. Set back to normal.
Draw.
You gonna summon some snakes? That's probably what he's doing right here. Yeah, here comes the Cobras. Here comes like 50 Cobras on the field now. Oh, what? Okay, there we go. Oh boy, my favorite, 50 Cobras.
Draw.
Mountain.
Alrighty then. No worries. See you later, homie. We're just gonna get some creatures out. Damn, okay.
Flame spirit.
Well, I don't want to get chump blocked by 50 snakes, so we're not going to be doing that.
Hey Pat, the
What's up?
Site,
Huh?
Shiro site is down.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if you can kick the can metaphorically to get it working again or what.
Well, I'm in the middle of a stream right now, so I can't exactly do that.
I know. Well, whenever you finish, just want to let you know.
No worries. I'll take a look at it later.
Okay.
Alrighty, thinking. Oh boy, hopefully it didn't. Oh, there he goes. They had to do a big brain play. Oh god, is these gonna get like buffed to 20?
Skull catapult.
Fuck. Okay. I'm fairly sure that he's gonna be flinging these things at me now. He does have access to it, so. Well, that's not what I wanted. Oh, it's probably just down from Saturn request. It's all good. Alrighty, let's see what the catapult does. Alright, sacrifice a creature, school deals 2 damage to creature or player. Oh, okay. It's kind of costly, but I guess whatever. Are you doing those big brain plays? I guess I'm gonna attack next turn with all out, because if he attacks, he's either gonna chump block a shit ton of them. Oh shit. Oh, well, that's actually, I do like that. I don't mind doing that. I can easily chump block them. Bro, what are you thinking about? Go. Yeah, just leave it alone. It'll be fine. Can I block with these? Block him, I guess? And block him, I guess? Alrighty. Guess that we're doing. Alrighty, I'll take 3, I guess. Oh, is he gonna toss one at me? Oh. 2 damage, always killing that. Oh, come on, that's bullshit. You can't do that. Well, 2 damage, I guess his ass is dead. And he dies from that. Oh, already. Okay, here's a different snake he did, that's why. Alrighty then.
Draw.
Goblin hero.
Okay. My hand. Okay. 3, and I have 1, 2, yeah. 6, so 4, 5, 6, 7. Somebody 1 short. What's this ability do? Doesn't do shit. Might as well summon him. And I'll buff the elemental with the 1.
Anaba bodyguard.
Alright, summon him up. Just first strike, I think. Well, that should be decent, so that should help me out a little bit. Ability. Let's tap that, give him +1 to elementals. There we go. Okay. I'm gonna go to our combat phase. Beginning combat, don't need to do anything, so just to attack with him, and then there we go.
Combat damage.
Gonna do 7 to that. Alrighty. Hopefully we can just break him down this way, we'll see. I'm sure I can take on a bunch of snakes.
Draw.
Let him big brain it out, I guess. Okay. He's still thinking about it. You gonna swing at me with all your snakes? Or not, I guess. Oh, well. Alright. I guess. Oh. Alrighty, I don't like this.
Air elemental.
Well, I can't block that. Alrighty then. Can't exactly block that. Can I get something decent? Oh, come on, I don't need a mountain. Alrighty, mountain it is, I guess. Yeah, I'm just gonna pull it that. Alrighty, let's summon this dude.
Goblin hero.
On the hero. Get him on the field. I think I'll just wait for them to attack, and then I'm just gonna take the L from that elemental dude, because I can't do shit against that. God, this guy's big braining. Oh no. Oh, come on, dude. Well, I guess this is one less goblin to worry, one less thing to worry about, I guess. Well, it's not elemental, I don't think, so I can't buff it. Oh, where goes that? At least that's one less snake I have to deal with.
Draw.
Oh, big brain. I don't like when he uses big braining. Alrighty. Oh, Jesus. Alright, that's a lot of mana.
Air elemental.
Another one? Balls. Oh, let's block the snake. Oh, he's gonna catapult me. Actually, I know how to do this. I'm gonna block the snake. That way he'll still catapult my ass.
Damage.
Yeah, there he goes. He's gonna catapult it, but let's hit his first strike, so I'll be able to not die from that. Oh, he shot it directly at me. Okay.
Combat damage.
Jesus. Okay. Ooh, he might beat me. Unless I draw something good.
Draw.
Raging goblin.
Okay, well that's not exactly what I needed. Things, yeah. There we go, we'll get mana like that. And then we shall summon him.
Raging goblin.
So yeah, we can jump block with those three. Let's see, what can we do? Okay, be in combat. Might as well just try to go all out. Maybe I'll get lucky. Alright, let's here goes nothing. Let's see if we can maybe get lucky on this one. And there's gonna chump block. Let's see what he blocks with. We might get lucky. Yeah, that's gonna be painful.
Combat damage.
That one doesn't do anything to it.
Combat damage.
I was gonna kill that one. I kill him, but at least the snake's gone. It's that one. Okay. Maybe if he's stupid, he'll try to get eight. He'll attack me with both of them. If he's like really stupid, but I don't think he's gonna be stupid because. Oh, but he'll still probably win by 1. No, if I get 3, it might be. Oh no, he's probably gonna summon something big.
Gear
Yeah. Ooh, he has too many blockers. Oh yeah. No, that's game. I cannot get through that. That is game. I am toast.
Combat damage.
There's no way I can get through that. So I can't block those elementals because they're flying. Unless I get something crazy. Yeah, no, that's game. I am screwed on that. I'll play a mountain. Yeah, I don't need like 50,000 mountains in here. Alright, might as well YOLO it. Elemental will do that. Alrighty then. Let's do that, and then we shall resolve an attack and lose. I'd laugh if you just let me go through, that'd be really funny. Yeah, I figured he'd jump block them all.
Combat damage.
Oh, what is this? Oh, he's just gonna toss something at my life points. Okay. Alrighty, death time, let's do this. He's gonna hit me in the air with his air elementals and insta-kill me.
Draw.
I don't know your big brain, just throw with one of your air elementals. There we go. Well, I'm not
Combat damage.
There we go. GG. Damn.
You lose.
Yeah, of course I did. I couldn't fight that shit. Maybe there might be like there's probably a thing to build up your decks. Maybe you have to do like the training things. Oh, you still get cards even if you lose. That's kind of cool. Yeah, I can't use any of these in my deck. Thank you. Thank you though. Ooh. Ooh, Sage Owl. That's always a nice one to have. Spell Blast. Sure, probably good in the deck. Sorcerer's Earth 3 cards. There's 2 cards. Okay. Alrighty then, I'll take that. Yeah, I got wrecked pretty hard. Alright guys, that is it for today. I just want to show a little bit of the fan translation Magic the Gathering, and I'm just incredibly happy I can actually play this now on Dreamcast. And then thank you guys for watching, and remember, you must play Sega Saturn.